Oh gosh, they try to strike me. Feels like someone don't like me. If I had a drink, they'd probably put Rohypnol in that motherfucker and try to spite me. Do the right thing, like Spike Lee. Fucking with me, it's not lightly. Why they want to fight me? Maybe you want to say call blind me. Stuff like crikey. They try me and try me and try me, but they can't deny me. Cause they ain't got that clearance. I bet you there'll be a disappearance. Make someone vanish. Eat the food like someone's sandwich. I leave someone damaged. Someone get someone a bandage. Cause everybody's bleeding. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's breathing. They got opinions that nobody's needing. I'm trying to make dough, but nobody's needing. Nobody's baking. Everybody's faking. Nobody's giving. Everybody's taking. Everybody's shook. Everybody's shaking. No one's woke, but everyone's awakened. No one talks to the pork, but everybody's bacon. No, I'm not Jamaican. I'm from Niger. I bet I slap your mum in the face for a $5. I'm a survivor, aka a top rider. The girl said you think she like Strider. I got things in boots. Man, them think they're cute. Till they're in the ICU, like I think I'm shoot. I mean, I think I'm shot. You think you're hot, but I think you're not. Basic rhymes. I think a lot. I've been thinking deeper. Had a word with the Grim Reaper. Said put him, and him in a sleeper. I smoke weed. Yeah, this strain is a creeper. Jeepers creepers. Did you hear them bars there come out your speaker? Your girlfriend's a tweaker, but I meant twerker. Can't take me for a factory worker. Yo, walk on, we in the building. Yeah, man, we in the building. We on Jedionline. Does anybody know that we here? Does anyone know I'm here? I don't know. Let me go and look in the chats, see what's going on. The Wappiest Snipers in the Rascal building. Like number 5, big up the chest. Who else we got over on these sides here? We got Mary, Trilly, Jen. You get me? We got Sarah, we got Sneets. Big up everyone. Trill Walker in the building. Western Goddess. Rafu Trill. Yeah, man, we here. Right. Yeah, Trilluminati lads got a strike. You know, just as we was coming off a strike. Mad thing. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. But we here. So make sure you've hit that like button. Let me send out a quick little broadcast, you know. And then, yeah, I'll play a beat still. I'll send a little broadcast out. Put the link out there. I don't think I'm going to like this already. I just had that feeling that I'm not going to like it. What we got here? Yo. Hey. So we live right now. We're live right now. I said I'm alive right now. Please don't go outside right now. I'm going out my mind right now. Take your body and they won't find right now. Trying to do right now. punch you in the face. I bet you go night now. Trying to do right now. Could be live right now. Better fight for your life right now. And I won't lie down. I'm down to ride out. Never been a clown, but I'm wearing a crown. Move like a king. I'll be the king of the ring. Put your face in the sling. Wrap up the weed in the cling. Tell me where you been. Yeah, I've been to the bin. I'll hold a grenade and pull out the pin. You'll never win. Cause losing is a sin. Tell me where you been. Tell me what you seen. I'm not fresh to the scene. Move like a machine. Oh, so clean. Yeah, mom. Alright, just sending out the links. Alright, let's go. Hold tight, Zion MC, man. REDPILLTRILL, I'll see you. Ghost Wolf, big up your chest. Da-da-da. Yeah, man. He who greets with fire, big up your chest. Yeah, man. Big up Jungle Jesus in the building. All right, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yes, family. Walk one, walk one. Yeah, I hear you, man. The social media and that on the seat. I'm telling you, man, that, like, yeah, if man's social media information was on the COE videos, there'd be a lot more people tuned into man right now. But yeah, so basically, for those that don't know, live stream on another channel, Trilluminati Live. That's the channel dedicated to live streams. This is just another channel that I put other things on, vlogs and reactions and, you know, little interviews and things like that. But what happened was I got a strike on my other channel for talking about a certain virus. So they've put a ban on me live streaming from that channel. So I've come over here, but obviously not many people going to be aware we're over here. So I need you lot, the trill ones, to spread the word and let people know that we out here, yeah? Let people know that we out here. That's what I'm asking for, man. Right, let me find something good. What we dealing with over here? We out here. Yeah. So, can't you share the link? Nah, I mean, people can't click it on Insta. Ain't tuned in. See Wagwan since COE days. Wagwan NW10 Nats, man. Big up your chest. Yeah, man. COE, yeah, that channel's basically extinct from what I know. I don't think anything's running over there. But yeah, man, the numbers will soon get back up, man. We soon build up the vibe over these sides. You know how it is. You get me? You know how it is. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. You know, it's Jedionline. Don't forget to subscribe to Trilluminati Live because we be back over there. Big up Drop Top Hitter. You know what I mean? So what we do over here is we hit the like button and we just write the number of our like in there. So we just, you know, we register our goodwill and our intent. You know what I mean? So get them likes up, hit that like button, let me know your like number. And there's a link there. click that link and come jump on, come say Wagwan, innit? Yeah, man. There's a link that's above in the chat. Yeah, you should see it. It's in blue, highlighted. Click onto that. That brings you onto StreamYard. You get me? Old tight LL Cool Trill, man. Big up your chest. Yeah, and the link is floating around in the chats. Hit that, man. Let's start up a little conversation. Let me know what's on your mind today, man. Let me know what's on your mind. Anything new? I seen talking about that blue therapy thing. I see that the boy Paul could come out with some kind of statement. I don't know how truthful it is or what. You know what I mean? But yeah, he came out with a statement about the blue therapy thing. I found that was interesting. What else has been going on? People have been sending me a lot of stuff. We got the concept of joy, man. Wagwan. You know. Let me see. Someone sent me some stuff. What was it? Oh, just some stuff about some violence that's going on in the streets in Hyde Park. Some police, you know, getting heavy-handed. You know, obviously there was that thing in Brixton where the guy was shot in the head. Apparently he was shot in the head twice and stabbed. So, you know, apparently he's not got life-threatening conditions, but maybe life-changing conditions. So that's a good look. He pulled it through. He pulled through, shall I say. Big up General. Big up Dean Cow. Mad, I'm just looking at a message from you now, Dean. Big up yourself, man. Hope your day's been good. Hope your day's been blessed. Not even blessed, but yeah, you know. So yeah, Paul saying it's acting. I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Big up Chevelle, like number 23. Come on. Like at the show. Yeah, Hyde Park. I don't think that's a place to go. I don't think that's a place to go, man. For the youngsters. Seems like a hot spot. Definitely seems like a hot spot for silliness to go on. Do you know what I mean? Seems like, yeah, every time kids gather around and go Hyde Park, some madness is happening. So all you adults and that, all you will up with maybe you got some teens or something, just let your kids know, man. Nah, man, stay away from Hyde Park. It seems to be a draw out. Stay away from there, man. Too much stuff is going on down there. Too much mad energy. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Concept of joy. Big up yourself, sis. You need to jump on and come chat to me as well, man. Let us know about your Gambia trips and how this thing has been affecting all of that. I'd love to know. Yeah, man, you gotta look, you know, like as the summer heats up, as the weather heats up, you know, you're gonna get more and more reports about, you know, stuff involving youth and violence and stuff like that, man. You gotta be vigilant, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. And especially with the climate right now in terms of socially, a lot of people feeling frustrated. There's a lot of frustrated energy out there. And undoubtedly it's going to spill into violence, you know. A lot of people got short fuse because they've got they're dealing with, you know, whatever the anxiety of this so-called, you know, situation that we're in. I'm not even going to speak on it. I'm not even going to speak on it because of what they just did to the last channel this morning. So I'm just going to count my losses and be like, you know what? What am I benefiting from speaking about the virus? What am I getting? I'm not getting nothing out of it. So I might as well just allow it. You know what I mean? I might as well just allow it, man. Allow talking about it. Now they're using that as an avenue to shut down a platform, and there's many blessings, many great things that come out of the platform. So to speak up, to lose it for speaking about one subject, I've got to weigh it up and decide whether it's really worth it. I don't think it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up Aurora Dawn, big up Riri. Succumb and submit. Mad. That's what they want you to do, man. Western Goddess, the anxiety is real. Shit out here, bruv. There's real shit out here, bruv. It's mad, scary times. Yeah, man. Also, we know that they definitely want to perpetuate fear and a feeling of helplessness. They definitely want to perpetuate. I would say fear. The main things that they're pumping out are fear and like confusion through disinformation, through stopping people from speaking the truth. You know, there's a lot of confusion. People feeling like they don't know who to follow or what to follow. They're scrambling for a leader or someone that seems like they know what they're talking about or where they're going. And, you know, society as a whole, I think, has never been more disempowered than they are now. You know what I mean? Big up like number 34, Troublesome Trill. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, we getting there, man. We clawing our way up there. Big up the 45 people in the building. You know, warming up. Hit the like button on the way in. You know, show a little love. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when we're live, exactly when we go live. And as of yet, I'm still waiting for a little panel to develop. Come on, come up here and say, well, go on, man. Take the brave step. Who's going to be the first person to hit that link and jump on and let's start a convo, man? You know that's how this thing works. So let's not be shy, family. You know what I mean? I can sit up here and waffle on. But yeah, I definitely would rather a conversation style, you know? Even if it just feels like I'm talking to somebody rather than to my computer. Even though I can see you dope people in the chat. Big up the chests. Yeah, don't be fearful. I mean, some would say that's easier said than done, Aurora Dawn. You know? But what technique do you use to overcome fear? What do we use to overcome fear out here, guys? If you know that someone's deliberately trying to cause fear in you, how do you circumnavigate that? Right in the chat, let me see. I'll read it. What's the cure for fear? What's the antidote for fear? Sneak says ganja. I'm breathing. Big up Teen PMP, man. Yeah. Big up P, man. Big up P. Big you both up. Yeah, one love. Yeah, how do you deal with fear? You like are typing slow. Troublesome Trill says counteract. Yeah, give me more detail. Concept of Joy says Yahweh. Okay, I'd like to hear more about that as well. Meditation says Western Goddess. You meditate? How often do you meditate? Daily, monthly? What is it? Big up Cosmic Trill. Light number 37. Big up T Bookman. Yeah. Riri, I see you. You have to rationalize the fear. Rationalize the fear. Okay. I'm with you. Sarah respectfully says, knowledge is power. Fear is built upon ignorance. Interesting. Is that true, though? Is it true? You know, they say false evidence appearing real. But is it true? Can you know exactly what the date like? Can knowledge not allow you? Can knowing about something not give you reason to be fearful? You know what I mean? Is it always about being ignorant? PMP says faith over fear. Okay, this is sounding very religious. Faith over fear. Faith in what, though? What are we talking about? Faith in what? Fear can be logical, says Blue Red Trill. Okay. Sarah, respectfully, knowledge equals ability to prepare for the worst. So once you're prepared, there's nothing to fear. So you're okay. Maybe I can't argue with that. I find it hard to counteract fear. I found I've I have to just make a decision to do something. Okay. Okay. Fear is healthy, says Troublesome True. That's interesting. I might have to agree. Fear, apprehension. Fear and apprehension are actually different. You know, they say fear is quite crippling, right? And definitely we know that fear has an adverse effect on your immune system. You know, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but, you know, go do your research and go and check out fear's effect on the immune system. Yeah. Hit that like button, family, as you come in. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to hit that link, man. Jump in, man. Jump in, jump in. You know how I stay, man. If I ask too many times, I might just disappear. Yeah, you don't want to live stream, jump on. Let's make this happen, man. We have to build the community, you know? Big up Tony Brown, my brunkle. Like number 40. Yeah, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Mike Tyson said, make fear your friend. It sounds good. If you're Mike Tyson, fear probably wants to be your friend. Ha ha! Everyone's scared of you. You know, like that. Everyone's scared of you. Fear and stress will kill you, says Aurora Dawn. Big up Rion, man. Big up Rion. Yeah, I should actually... Hold on. Big up Rion, man. You just reminded me about something. Let me see if I can... Rion, man. Big up Rion. My bad. Let me see if I can just share this quickly. No, I don't. I'm not allowed. Oh, for real? Can we do a community post, yeah? Wow. That's how bad they're treating me. Yeah, YouTube treat me real. YouTube treat me bad. They don't rate me at all. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intentions. Sounds like a quote from a deep book. Yeah, just tell me how you lot deal with fear. That's what we asking. How do you deal with fear? That's the question right now that we asking everyone. So type that in, man. Type that into the chat. Get interactive, you know. And make sure you've hit that like button as well, man. I keep stressing it for now, man, until we get into that pattern. Yes, down square one. Big up your chest, man. You've been missing, Jedi. Nah, man, we've been on the other channel, man, but some of you lot just don't seem to get the message when I tell you lot we're on Chilluminati Live. I don't know, man. So we're going to lose some people even now. We're back on Jedionline for a little while. We're going to lose some people that don't realize we're over here. So you lot try to spread the word or hit the like button or share the post or whatever you can do. Put the link in your WhatsApp group. Let them know, yeah, good conversation over on these sides, you know. Good convos. How you deal with fear, you confront it. I like that, Tony Brown. Straight to the point. Straight to the point, man. You just confront fear. That's a good one still. Can't lie. Sun Tzu. Yeah, dropped up here. Yeah. I got the book there as well, Art of War. Yeah, Cosmic Trill says it's the realest stream on YouTube. Yeah, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Dial Square 1 says life is just an illusion, so fear don't matter. Life is just an illusion. How is life an illusion? Relearning and rewiring, understanding humans are made to evolve. Yeah, how is life an illusion, brother? In what way? You know, I like to ask questions. I think it helps. The Red Golden Child, big up your chest, my bro. Come on. You lot are now getting poetic with me. Life is but a dream. Da 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 da. How was it a dream? Oh man, my shit is itching me. Yo, G.
What up? Yeah. G. What's going on?
Boy, we over here, man. We over here.
Cheese. Yeah, me and T's here, man.
Yeah, big up T.
Come on, man. He says big up, man. Come on.
Well, what did you go gym or you just chilling?
He went gym. Fuck, he's making me feel bad now. He's making me feel bad now. You get me? I was like putting it off all day, like, yeah. I didn't go early, yeah. And then he texted me and I was like, yeah, I'll probably go evening, innit? Probably go evening. You get me? Nah, evening come now.
I'll be bothered, yeah.
Yeah, man just come like, yeah, boy, I've been gym, bro. So I won't wait for you.
Yeah, you got to be wary of them days, you know.
Yeah, man, because I did so much cardiovas yesterday.
Yeah, you're knackered.
Yeah, I'm knackered, bro. So yeah. If I was gonna do it, it would just be weights again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't need to do no cardiovas. I think I done and I lost at least fucking stoning fucking weight yesterday.
Sweating. Down square. All right, so yeah, let me ask you a question, and let me ask T a question as well.
Yeah.
Yo, T.
Yeah. Yo, wagwan.
Wagwan. So, quick question. How do you deal with fear?
Hey, that's a good one. I tend to try and put myself into positions where I have to deal with it, as long as it's like not coming to harm of myself or something like that. But I tend to just throw myself into situations. Like my fear of heights, I started bouldering. Like I had a fear of going fast and shit like that, and I used to do skiing and, well, not going fast, but you know when you're not like aided by anything.
Yeah.
Like you and your J's, like nothing around you. Yeah, in general, yeah, like fear of rejection. I just moved to more chicks. Like, yeah, it's
you just go at it. Yeah, that's what I'm
embarrassment. Like even like now with my daughter, she helps with that as well. Like just being stupid and shit in public because I don't care. I just throw myself into it. But I feel like that's the best way after years, because it used to be debilitating to the point where it's the only thing on your mind and you don't really realize that it's affecting like other areas of your life.
Right.
But that's how I deal with it still.
Okay, yeah, no, you know what? That's perfect, man. Snacks, how do you deal with fear then?
Fear. It's a strange one. I think I'm more on the T thing, just confronting it. Or you can deal with what you can deal with. And I think I have a healthy understanding of it. You see, a lot of my fear comes through sleep. So I tend to like dream situations that are very detrimental, you know, like getting stabbed, all of these type of things, shot or whatever. And then when the actual situation happens, it seems because I've already played out the fear part, I don't have that fear when the actual situation comes. Do you get it? Yeah. So, yeah, but fear is a thing that, as I said, I talk about it a lot, and you know I do. You know what I mean? When it comes to what they're trying to sell us as human beings in this fucking domain that we're in. Do you get it? Fear. Fear of this. Don't go outside. Amber alert. This one, that one. Pandemic. Well, you know what I mean? Everything.
Yeah.
It's mad. You know what I mean? So you fear is healthy because one, it also means that you're alive. I think. You know what I mean? Because when you're dead, you can't feel nothing, can you? So, you know. Yeah, fear is a good thing in a sense. Like, yeah, it keeps you alert, man. It's like spidey senses in some cases. You know what I mean? But you have to have control over it. Don't let it control you. That's the only thing.
Big up everyone. Big up Jed.
Yes, Ash. I have a fear of Pag. I do have a fear of Pag.
Oh, shut up, Matthew.
I didn't. Yeah, I forgot that one.
Yeah,
I find cigarettes in my food. Like,
weren't even a minute. I was timing it. It wasn't even a minute.
Did you actually time it for real?
Nah.
Seriously.
no, but you asked about fear, innit? And then I just remembered. Sash came in. She was like, "Yeah," and then I thought of the raid.
I'm not cool with
and,
this.
yeah.
This my face associates you with Pag Mackie. I'm not feeling that.
How do you?
I'll big up to you in the background.
How do you deal with fear?
Boy, it's hard on, isn't it?
Hmm?
I want to say I face it, but a lot of the time, I know I don't. So I'm not even gonna try and lie. I think.
I thought you said you were scared of a hard one.
Oh my God,
Anyway,
fuck
let me
off.
go mute.
Yeah.
I did think you said
And
hard.
UNT together is going to be a nightmare as well. That's the worst thing about it.
I did as well, Jets. I thought hard on.
I can't remember what I even said now.
Okay.
Try
No,
wait,
that's
hang
even
on.
worse.
I've actually forgotten what I've said. You lot have just
Sorry.
made me discombobulated. I would say one of the things. Shut up. Stop it. God, you're so mature.
Sorry.
So you should be. Is one of the things that helps to, I guess, neutralize it sometimes is finding what it's grounded in. Like finding out where it stems from a lot of the time. Does that make you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
So like if I have a fear of I'm trying to think of an example.
Spiders, for example.
You know what? I actually cannot pinpoint where the fuck that fear came from because I used to be no, I'm not even saying it because I'm gonna get rinsed by the vegans. Never mind.
What if
You
we
probably
have
eat them, innit? You probably
not
eat
eat them. No, not eat them. No.
Yeah, you did. Come on.
No,
Stop it.
you know,
Come on,
no.
Let's tell the
Listen,
truth,
my
man.
cousin. It is
Little
my cousin's
beetle and
fault.
that
I'm gonna blame my
for
cousin. Yeah, I'm gonna
breakfast.
blame my cousin.
Right, cool.
No, well, I'm gonna blame my cousin. He used to show me the daddy long legs. He's like, oh, if you pull off the leg, you can still see it moving. So I was like, raw. So yeah, so I never used to be scared of things like that. In fact, a lot of my fears that I have now, I never had before. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just trying to find out where it comes from.
So find out where it comes from. So what if we got a fear? What if society has a fear of being responsible for themselves?
Mm.
It means
how would that be addressed?
Because it never had to be.
Pardon?
They've never had to be. They've never been raised to be responsible for themselves. Even me. All of us in some sense.
So you're saying, to deal with a fear, you get at the root cause. So the root cause is you've never had to be. So is that getting so? Once you realize that,
it lets you know how to face it, innit? It lets you know what your next steps can be in facing it, or how you can address it.
I'm using that example though.
Say again?
I'm using the example of the fear of being responsible, of being accountable.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So responsible for themselves. Are we talking like mass scale here? Like people just
mass scale.
Because then I guess it's one of them things you're completely responsible for yourselves. Like there's no the idea of calling the police, the idea of having a doctor, the idea of having a supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can still, like, to be fair, maybe not a I think you can still have a supermarket. I think you can still have a doctor and be responsible for yourself.
Yeah, but what they think of what a doctor is. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like actually taking at least a few steps, like not doing the doodah, for example.
Now, for instance, like just because you are like a sovereign and you are responsible for yourself doesn't mean that somebody can't go and learn medicine and whatever and help you and and receive maybe payment for helping you or whatever. Like what's wrong with that? Why is that outside the realms of being responsible for yourself?
Because you still have to have a decision and a role in choosing what you would take. I guess it's the thing of
there's only going to be an option though, isn't it? It's going to be offered to you. Okay, you've got this, blah 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 blah. There's this and this and this that could help you. Do you want some? Do you know what I mean? You're not forced to take anything. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? I don't see being able to go to a doctor or seek medical help as being an infringement on your.
I think I'm viewing medical help as different though, Jed, isn't it? To what you're saying. Maybe I'm viewing it as the ones where you go there, they tell you what is good for you. They tell you what medications you need because you're getting old or whatever. You got autoimmune disease, like all these things. They would just kind of they'll tell you the disease and they'll tell you the cure. I'm more thinking of the more orthodox. Is it orthodox way?
Yeah,
Yeah, the orthodox.
What's wrong with that though? How is that
I
going
don't-
against your independence, your freedoms, your sovereignty? Well, you've gone somewhere.
It's not giving you an alternative view.
Well, but you're free to go and get that alternative view. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But then in which case, then everyone can say that they are sovereign because they all do the same thing now.
No.
It is because if someone chooses to go to one place
Mhm.
because they don't know there's any other options, am I making sense?
No.
I think maybe
but
I've got the
that's
wrong
information. That's information. That's how much information the person has, isn't it? It's not that information is not out there.
So what you say, Jez? You say that someone could be sovereign.
Yeah. And go to a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily just saying doctor. I'm obviously using a very broad statement.
Or use
example.
the services provided.
More services, but more. I'm talking more solely relying on them. Like if we're talking responsibility over self.
Well, you're
like,
not
no?
sovereign then.
Wait.
Hang on, what?
Hold on, wait. What I'm saying to you is, as a sovereign being, you can go and seek medical help
From anywhere.
Yeah.
from anywhere.
So you make that choice. That's what I'm saying. As long as you're making the choice, like you're actually consciously making a choice. But I'm talking about there's people that don't know that they have a choice.
No, yeah, they have choices. I mean, everybody has a choice.
But they're not aware that they have a choice.
No, it's just the one that's given to
them
you.
not being aware that they have a choice is still not an infringement on their independence. I think what an infringement on your independence would look like in a medical context would be them telling you, well, we don't think that we're not allowing you to take your child home right now because we don't think that
that's fucked.
that they're ready or whatever. Or now we're gonna call the social services on you because, I don't know.
But these things are all they're all one parcel. They're all in the same parcel.
No,
they're all interlinked.
No.
They're interlinked because if one person says they don't want to, let's just say one person, God forbid, doesn't want to give their child some sort of medical treatment.
Yeah.
Based on their choice, based on their choice and their research, they don't want to give their child a certain medical treatment. Then they can threaten them with social services. They are all interlinked.
Yeah, but that's different from you being a sovereign and deciding I'm gonna go in here and get attention for my broken arm or for this crazy rash that's leaking pus. I'm gonna go in here and speak to them. They're gonna look at it and they're gonna come back and tell me, okay, from the test, this is what we believe it is, and this is what we prescribe to you, and then you can take it or not take it. That's no harm on your freedom. Do you know what I mean? There's some things where that side of things shows its face, but you can use the NHS for a million years and not have no qualms, no issues. Like thanks to the doctors and nurses that saved my life. Thanks for Dr. Thanks for the surgeon, and everything's all great. Because as a whole, I don't think. Go on.
I was going to say, in some ways, do you not think that having that service, excuse me, having that service makes people weak? In the sense where when things do happen, like in your other example about the child, where things like that happen, people don't really jump in and actually stand up and say, no, this is wrong, because they're worried, or I guess fear comes into it again of losing the other services. I mean, they want one part of it, but they don't want another part of it when it's all one parcel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's all one parcel though, but I do know what you mean. Like the system has certain
benefits,
and then there's certain there's pros and there's cons, right? Yeah, But the pros and cons are down to your personal experience as well. Do you know what I mean? And what you require and what your circumstances are. Like I said, there's so many people that have just pros, nothing wrong, and they're just good, and you can't say a bad word against these services. And I agree with them. Yeah, it's a great thing for part and parcel. Just there's just the cases where the lines are blurred, you know. But yeah, I would say like it's more open and shut with something like the police force or whatever. That's more open and shut on where I think there's an infringement on your liberty because they will actively come and put hands on you and assault you. Do you know what I mean? Believing they have some kind of God-given right or some people-given right. We giving them the right to do this to us. You know what I mean? Drag you out your car, smash your window, whatever. Get out of the car! Wind down the window! Man, do all the bullshit that they do legally. You get me? Shock you with some volts. Talking about they thought he's gonna assault them or whatever, thought he was gonna do whatever. I mean, they even shoot people. Strangle them, do all sorts. You know what I mean? And I don't really see the hospital force doing too many forced maneuvers like that. A lot of the times is you go in after the service.
Yeah, but there are certain elements of health where they do it. I don't want to this channel, but how they're treating certain conditions now is very barbaric and is having long life consequences for people who are having that treatment, or it's ending their lives. And the other side of the, I guess, medicine side is that I always talk about it. The my vocabulary is fully gone. Mental health side of things. I mean, they strap people down and shock them. They strap people down and inject them. People that are just probably, you know what I mean? People that's gone through fucking mad experiences get shocked in the brain for it. That's medicine, as far as they're concerned. So they do infringe on your rights that way too, and people allow it. People send in their own family members for it.
He who greets with fire. What is this?
Still alive.
Yeah, so what's everyone saying?
Topic anyway?
Sorry?
How comes fear was a topic anyway? I logged in a bit late.
Sure. Sorry?
Did you see that thing in the group that I sent?
Did I see what?
The thing in the group I sent about Paul.
Yeah, a few people have been sending me that. So what are you saying about that?
Yeah, it's just you just try to coming. I felt no, I did. I think the way the storyline went after he left, led it to that situation that he had to address it. And in addressing it, he just like kind of bait up everyone else. You know what I mean?
You think he got in trouble for that?
I don't know.
There must have been a non-disclosure.
Something, innit? But once it was done, then it's over, innit, I suppose. But that kind of shags them for the next, you know what I mean?
Next season.
Yeah, if they want to do a next season now, we ain't even paying no fucking attention no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They won't hold the same feel. Like we knew the woman was an actress.
Right.
We knew Trauma was an actress. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't know the rest. Whatever, man. I mean, but it was a good idea. I rated it though. I don't care still. I like the whole concept. But they should have actually used some real professionals who might have been a little bit better. And ones from the same diaspora, then it would have made the story more interesting. You can go speak freely. You know what I mean? Talk about jollof and plantain and pomo. Yeah. Do you know about goat's head? And the auntie be like, of course I know about goat's head. Yes, I made some before I came. Now can we get back to the session? Yeah. She's lesbian South African chick. Mad. Yeah, that's your flatmate, Choma. I said, nah, man. Nah.
Sarah, what one?
Respectfully.
Big up, Sarah.
How's everyone?
Good, man. Good.
We're good,
Not bad.
man. We're good.
What are you saying? What have you been
Should
up to?
I oh sorry, I wanted to add to the whole thing about fear. Just
Mhm.
really quick. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize fear can be socially constructed. There's fear that's natural, of course, to keep you alive. For survival,
Right.
socially constructed fear
Instinctual fear.
happens to keep us alive, help us survive. But then there's socially constructed fear, and they don't hide it. It's very prevalent. If you look into psychology and sociology, it's right there. I remember studying years ago, they were talking about an experiment that a theorist did where he had a child, and it's called the Albert experiment or something.
Right.
And what they did was they exposed that child to a rat, or a mouse or something, and the mouse wasn't dangerous, whatever. The child was playing with the mouse, and then they made a loud noise behind the child every time the child touched the mouse.
Yeah.
And from then, that child was scared of that mouse. So
Scared
he
of
was
the mouse.
conditioned to be scared. And we know they use this in visuals, in media, in schools, in the things like even now with they're pushing this whole mental health from year one. Children are learning about mental health. Like, why are you learning about mental health in year one? Do you know what I mean? So you have to be aware of that and conscious, and especially with them at home.
You
about
cut out
this.
a little bit. You
Oh,
said
sorry.
especially.
Yeah. Especially with children, like, do have conversations with them and explain to them that there are things out there that are there to influence you.
Yeah.
My little point there.
Yeah, but no, that's a good point though, man. I've heard about that experiment as well. So yeah, majority of the things that we fear are not necessarily natural, but just part of the constructs that we're born into, the society and the social norms and traditions. You know, like for instance, I find a lot of Arabic people and Asians are super shook of dogs. But of course, because of their their Muslim background and their belief that they shouldn't, like, you know, dogs are like, you know, they're always told to stay away from dogs, basically.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
so
just
true.
like an inherited fear. Like, trust me, man, like they proper jump and scream at a dog. I realize it's a cultural link.
But yeah, man, it's mad.
Yeah. Fear. Nothing, they say nothing to fear but fear itself. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. I mean, being able to overcome a fear. I mean, people that are fearless are actually...
It builds character. There's nothing wrong with it.
People that are fearless are kind of like usually like on some kind of spectrum where I think it's like a danger to them to not have any fear. That feeling of caution or hesitance they don't have it. And I think that makes them a danger to themselves and others.
I don't believe that. I think they say that, but I think like what's the saying? The saying is scared dogs bite, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear that, but like also, like, you get a syndrome where you kind of think you're bulletproof if you have no fears, right? And then I think that it can lead you into circumstances where you should have taken a second thought. You should have given it more credit. You should have underestimated it, and because you don't have that fear, you didn't take that second beat to like think things through or whatever. And it's often seen like a good thing, but I think that people that have a difficulty having fear or experiencing fear, they do reckless shit, and you know what I mean. Nobody is bulletproof. I feel like you crash and burn without the balance. because you have to have fear and then have a mind that can rationalize or break it down or, you know, put it into context. Do you know what I mean? So like, okay, yeah, ooh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm gonna safeguard by doing this and doing that and doing that. I'm gonna be extra careful here, there, and there, and then you go and do it. Rather than someone with no fear, they just go running in. They didn't even consider this could be a setup. This might not be a good idea, and you only get one chance to fuck up, innit?
Yeah, I
That's
hear that.
you.
I hear that.
You know, a lot of people like to like climb stuff, and you know, there's bare little daredevils that go and do press ups on the side of the building and all them thing there. And I'm like, I don't think that you should. I don't think your body or your mind should be letting you do that. I think your body, you get me? Something quite dumb in that. So I feel like something's absent when you're doing all the press ups on the side of the building and jumping and clapping and catching back on and one hand and that. Yeah, safe. Then you die. And everyone that drops, they all scream. They all scream. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
They all scream.
they all scream, man.
That's
You know what I
It's
mean?
true, man. It's true.
It's not like
That's
they drop
funny,
and they're like,
Jed.
yeah, fuck it, yeah, man.
I knew this was coming.
I died doing what I love, man. Yeah, they all scream.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's like, at that very moment when they're dropping, it's not bants no more. It's not like, oh, I'm fearless. Like, oh. You know what I mean? It's like them people that don't experience pain. Yeah, they don't have the pain receptors. You'd think that was a good thing. You think that, you get me? You think, oh yeah, sick. Can't feel shit. But then you don't even know when you're on fire. You don't even, you get me? You can't even, you don't know when something's going very, very wrong. When you've ate something or did something and this is getting very left, you don't know. You're not, if you're not experiencing pain, that's a big, what do you call it? Indicator to us. Do you know what I mean? That this isn't good for us. And without that now, why are you bopping around? Things are broken, things are fucked up. You don't even know. You get into the doctor, they're talking about, how long has this been here? So I don't know, I just noticed it. Yeah. You need pain, man. And plus, yeah, pain is a flavor in life that, like, you know, is necessary. It's a fuel. It's a driving factor in life. Pain. It's the biggest facilitator of growth. In fact, they say, what do they say? They say, pain is change.
Pain is change. Pain is growth. Yeah. Pain is change.
You know, and all change hurts. In one way or another, it's a trauma. In one way or another, you don't want to wish away these. I feel like you don't want to wish away these things. Like our concept is negative, but like it doesn't have to be like a bad thing to feel fear, to feel pain, to feel sorrow.
Childbirth is painful.
You know what I mean? And
look what comes out of it.
Without the pain, is it even the same? Yeah, you do all these painless, you get numbed, you get cesarean, put to sleep, whatever. Is it even the same process though? Is it? Is there something? Is there a bonding? Is there connection? Is there information? Is there something going on within the whole you being in pain? Is there something chemically that's happening in you that is a necessary part and it's only unlocked through the pain of childbirth? And then you skipping all of that, thinking you're smarty pants, skipping all these things. Do you know what I mean? Remember, yeah, like really and truly, there's no shortcuts. That's what one thing I learned in life is when you take shortcuts on certain things, you fuck up. Yeah, we trying to take shortcuts with nature to grow our food super speedy and look, everyone's got cancer and this and that and this deficiency and that deficiency. There's no.
It takes even longer to fix it.
Right, or some things are irreversible.
Mm. I hear that.
Yeah. What you not saying, man? You got nothing to say on pain?
Pain.
You ain't got nothing to say on pain? Come on, man.
It's a hard one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because I mean, it's all I say. I can stand in that. Like, yeah,
I've got
you face it,
a
and you do
tremendous
this,
pain
and you do
threshold.
that. But when it hits you,
It's a different story.
tremendous. Yeah, when you actually in it, like talking about it is a thing. But when you're actually in it, just squirming and shit, man. Like, obviously, I'm talking physical pain, but then there's mental pain, emotional pain, which is probably the same thing. But
Physical pain, I remember being told don't run away from the pain. Don't look away from the pain, look into it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, hear that.
And observe it. So like because like I feel like with pain, you can panic when you feel it. Which do you know what I mean? Which probably has a worse effect. This is what puts you in shock, right?
Mm.
I mean, panic from the pain, like panic from the trauma. That puts you into shock, which has a longer lasting effect on you.
Yeah, because physical pain don't last. I think that's one of the things that my friend's mum was telling me with childbirth. She's like, it's obviously like level of 1,000 on pain, but then you forget about it straight away, and you do. The pain is temporary, like the physical pain.
Still a lot of
But then
fear in you. They make it more complicated than it is.
Yeah, and I think
Out before you've
obviously
even got into the bloody.
yeah,
even
you're
got
in fear
there.
of it.
Whereas
You're in
back
fear
home,
of
they're
it, but
just
the
popping
pain
out
itself.
babies standing like no one cares. Everyone's moving on within like an hour.
Yeah,
And
man.
we're here struggling after a week.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think it's a mental
man.
thing as well. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, jump on, family, jump on. These lot on 10 words each, and then jump on, family.
Yeah, pain.
I
got pain threshold, man. You know what I mean? I like pain. I think it's healthy. I think it's good. It shows you you're alive. Do you get it? Another thing that shows you you're alive. Do you get it? But yeah, man. Especially in the gym now, pain is all about it. Pain and gain, man.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah. No pain, no gain, man. There's facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have definitely got a pain threshold. I was showing people at the event last time about me and my cousin. We used to play Mercy.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, we was talking about Mercy, and that's a pain threshold thing. Man, mash up the whole front room, you know. Me and my cousin all day.
Yes, family. What one, Freddie?
What's happening, brother? You alright?
Hello, everybody. Hello. Why are you
She
laughing?
just made me
Sash,
laugh,
you
you know.
just said
I
hello.
know you just open your mouth and I start creasing.
Yo,
What's up, you alright?
Freddie, what you been up to, bro?
Big up, Freddie.
Well, yeah, I've been bubbling in the sun, innit, fam? But guess what slowed me right down?
What's happened?
COVID.
Uh-oh.
COVID, fam.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, well, I took the fucking thing and apparently I got it, innit? So, fucking hell, man, I've had to secretly getting in and out, pretend I'm isolating and all this fuckery.
Why did you take it?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's bad. I took it the other day. Nah, because where I work now, obviously, if they don't, yeah. They're overly cautious, so I've got to fucking pretend to isolate, man. It's boring.
What they do? Put it in your nose?
Yeah, they said stick it on the back of your fucking throat and then put one up your nostril as far as it can go.
Okay.
And,
and it came back positive, yeah?
Yeah, but I still feel the same, man. I just got like the flu and that.
Oh, you felt ill though, yeah?
Yeah, I still feel the same, bro. I don't feel like no short of breath or nothing. I just feel like I got a deep flu.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean, big man? Yeah, for about the last 10 days now. You know what I mean? So fucking hell, I've just got to ride it, innit, bro. But what a fucking shame about that Birmingham kid. Did you hear about it, fam?
Talk to me, man. Tell me about it, man.
Fucking nonsense, bruv. I drove past there and I couldn't stop. That was pain. I wanted to say that one.
Tell me about it. What are we talking about?
Well, they fucking apparently a 14-year-old kid got run down by some big men, innit? And they were shouting out nigger, nigger before they murdered him.
Where was this?
This was in Birmingham the other day, bro. I just went down. I just went down there, but I couldn't even stop or nothing like that. I had to stay in my whizzer. Yeah, but it was so awful though, bro, because I don't even like them hearing things. I hate hearing them things. Like, I can imagine how scared he must have been, because white people make me scared, man. Yeah.
Everyone's been coming to Birmingham, to that spot. Even Wiley, apparently. Like, everyone is just coming there and laying flowers and that. And yeah, it was just mad.
It's not good, man. It's not good still. They're making me fear that I might have to go hard on them. You know what I'm saying? They're making me fear that I might have to do some combat tactics. If they try and fucking do another dumb stunt like this, you get me? But yeah, everybody been all right though. Other than that, everyone been cool, yeah.
Yeah, not getting any tests and stuff.
Yeah, don't bother with it, man. I don't know why I've done that, man.
Was
try not to.
Was it a self test, or do you have to?
Do they make you do it in front of you?
No,
in front of them.
Self ones. I bought 20. Yeah,
so you're negative.
I
did that for a whole term.
Yeah, I tried to buy 6, but I had to get a 24 case like a cunt with the disposable ones.
My God.
They look like pregnant
you're negative. They wouldn't have known.
You think so?
Man, just rub
Trust
it on.
me, I've got boxes after boxes just in the bin. I'll be like, yeah, it's negative. It's negative.
Yeah.
Wipe it on the side of your door.
Yeah, guys, just to let you know, I'm on the channel because I got a strike because there was a conversation about something to do with injections or something. Apparently, it goes against the community guidelines. So even though it's a hot topic and that,
move it on.
I'm
reluctant the words.
Yeah, if you can be artistic.
Yeah.
Be artistic.
Speaking about artistic, let's talk about Chev's song. I actually was listening to Newish today in my car.
And big up, Chev.
Big up.
I was enjoying the music. Let's talk about artistry.
I'm not bothered. Yo, what I want to talk about is why is it that emergency services, that are meant to work don't work? That's my question.
What do you mean?
Because
what they're supposed
today, let me tell you why. Not too long ago, the lady that I live with, her son, he started fitting. Obviously, she's overreacting. Not even over. Obviously, she's panicking. Sorry, that's the right word. She's panicking, right? So she's trying to do everything to get her son to respond in some type of way. His eyes are rolling back. I've called the ambulance. And I've mentioned what's going on. I've said, there's a 1-year-old baby here. He's fitting. And his eyes are rolling back, This is what I've said. I live at 54 Woodside. Anyways, told her my address, told her my number. And she's asking me, is the baby diabetic? So I'm like, have you sent the ambulances yet? Oh, no, because we need to check to see if it's an emergency. I said, the baby's 1. The baby is 1 year old. You're asking me. I said, I'm not the mother, so I'm not going to have these questions. The mother right now can't even get to the phone because she's panicking. I can't answer. Oh, well, I still need to go through these questions. Now she's asking the questions like, so is the baby diabetic? I said, no. Does the baby suffer from epilepsy? I was like, I don't know. I'm not the mum. I don't know any of the medical. Oh, well, can you see the baby? I'm like, Mum, have you sent it or not? Like, can you at least reassure me of that, to the point where she's come outside now? Neighbors have come outside and they've offered to take the baby. This is 5 minutes of
hospital.
talking to you when you could have just sent. And then she's like, oh, well, we're not sure. We can't send an ambulance out for everything if it's not an emergency. I said, but I've told you that the baby is 1 year old, barely 1. That is enough for you to do something and at least send the ambulance and then ask me the questions after.
I hear that.
Like, what kind of
Fuck me, man.
foolishness? Like, what? Like, seriously, what kind of foolishness is that? Is this what you lot get trained to do? To sit there and ask questions that are irrelevant to the situation at that point in time? And she's not even trying to reassure me, like, Mum, I've already, like, the ambulance is on its way, or I'm sending one now, but in the meantime, can you answer these questions for me? Nothing.
You know
Kind
what
of
happens is,
foolishness.
you know what happens is, I think your voice is a bit too urban for them. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
'Cause if she got
exactly
that
what I
Dorothy
thought.
voice,
That is
the
exactly what
ambulance
I
come
was like.
ASAP.
I'm thinking, I was like, rah, maybe I shouldn't have called the ambulance. Maybe my neighbor downstairs, because he's white and he's European, maybe he should have called them.
Yes, he should have
Do
been
you
the one.
understand? But obviously
Yeah,
I
because I
was
got a white.
the first point of call, innit? So, and
Yeah.
she's worrying, she's not even letting me touch him. Like, do you get me?
So did the ambulance come
I
out?
don't understand. No, because by
It
that
didn't come out.
time, no,
complained.
by that time we already told them the neighbor, because she came outside, innit? She came all the way
Yeah.
outside because I opened the door. She came all the way outside and she was screaming, and then one of the neighbors came out from like next door or somewhere, and she left her keys, she left her phone, everything. Like, I had to lock her door for her. Like, I don't know what time she's coming home tonight, but I'm gonna have to stay up to make sure she at least can get back into the house. The baby left with nothing, no nappy. He was wearing one nappy. He wasn't even wearing a shirt, no nothing.
Oh man.
I swear I got a white friend. Yeah, her name's Abby. She does everything for me when it comes to them. Anytime I'll need to speak to any authorities, Abs, can you do that for me? I swear to God, because she gets more sense out of them. As soon as they hear man, it's just like, nah, forget it. I'll put you on hold or some dumb shit like that.
I'm really like dumbfounded. Like, I've told you I'm not the mum. I told you I don't know any of these health questions, and you're still asking instead of you doing something. You think people are gonna sit here and lie about a baby like fitting or something?
They want to paperwork everyone to death. It's like even complaints don't even work. They're going to hit you with all types of protocols that they've got in place. Every single protocol that they've got in place. They've got all the time to do that. But when shit hits the fan, they're not interested. Like when my dad died, he died of cancer, and he used to see specialists on a regular basis who would have picked up. He had lung cancer basically. He used to go to a breathing specialist place in Papworth somewhere, and they failed to pick this up. And I remember when he did die, my siblings were trying to go through this whole complaint situation, and they pulled up the doctor at the actual hospital, which is local, and they were trying to just question him, and he had the balls to show attitude. Like, they fully do not care. They do not care. And it makes me wonder.
She doesn't care. She sounded so cold. Like, you'd think that these people, like, okay, cool. As much as efficiency, you're built with empathy for these things, isn't it? Like, you should have at least some type of concern. Like, you're hearing
compassion.
all sorts of compassion. Like, I'm just saying, okay, be efficient. I'm not saying that, but prioritize your efficiency. Like, do you get me? Like, don't send the ambulance after the fact. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, but you know what? To have a bit of that empathy and that compassion, I think you need a relation point with the person a little bit. Because if a crocodile phones me and says,
bad man, it's a
I'm
baby.
human.
Nah, it's a baby.
I know. I'm just saying.
There's no saying when. Listen,
sis,
you see, when it comes to children,
some of these people.
When it comes to children, you take everything seriously. I don't care if it's a lie in it. I don't care. You take everything seriously. When it comes to a child, okay, there's fucked up people in the world, yes, but who's really gonna lie? Like, and then you have the audacity to tell me, oh, but man, we need to check if it's really an emergency. What?
Yeah, but I don't think they
What
can
else can I
relate.
tell you? What the baby's dying. The baby's dead. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I have to tell you in order for you to
sis, I
send that
don't think they
ambulance.
can relate to the baby's death. They don't give a fuck either here nor there. It's whatever to them. So while you're speaking to them, they're like filing their nails or whatever, or you're talking to their mate. Like, you know what I'm
filing
saying?
their nails. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like for someone who is in that type of position, for you to even take that job and know how they operate, you have to be under some next level type of brainwashing. Compassion is probably not present there for 90% of these types of workers in these call centers. I've had to work in call center jobs where you have to deal with stuff like that. Not like health services, but it's, you know, like I work for British Gas. Basically, it's like if an old person used to call in or whatever, oh, why haven't you sent an engineer yet? My house could fucking blow up. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't work there for it. I couldn't work there permanently because it'd just be stress.
I understand.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm going to
understand.
hell. If I have to tell
No, I
someone,
get it.
no, sorry, I can't do anything for you.
I just feel so I don't know what to say. Like
They're just really
I don't know what to say.
But you know what as well, though,
Kind of
Shez,
confused.
And I'm trying to picture it. If she's sitting at her desk, yeah, there is probably a protocol of clicks that she has to go through before an ambulance is allowed to. Do you know what I mean? Before
exactly.
she's allowed.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of clicks that she must have to press no, and she's probably thinking, shit, I can't press yes or no. Because I don't know. Same way you don't know. She's thinking, I can't press yes or no. But surely there must be an override. Like there must be. They must have the power to have the override.
Management.
You know what? It's called senior staff, sis. That's the override.
You put yourself on mute.
Yeah,
you
man.
go and speak to your manager.
Yeah, man. Because there's certain things in it. Like if you're not the mum, there's absolutely no way.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way I can. I told her that off the bat.
So that's a fuckery.
Do you get me?
Like
I told her that off the bat. I'm not the mum. Like I don't know anything about his. And I like as soon as she asked the first one, I was like, I don't know anything about his healthcare. So really and truly, there's no point in you asking me anything to do with his health. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But when you call the police, if someone calls the police, they're not asking what's their mental health condition. Right.
You know what
I'm saying? It's just straight. Okay, be there. Right.
That's true, because I thought this once that one of my neighbours was getting broken into. When I tell you they sent 14 fucking feds down the street, I was like, do you need to send that many coppers? Like, and it turns out, though, it was the actual owner of the house trying to break into his own house. But in my defence, it was pissing it down.
Been there. I've been there many times.
I saw online the other day. I saw online the other day the police was confiscating a scooter and they put it on a 3.5 tonner and took it away.
Oh God!
Yeah, like the resources.
One of them scooters you can pick up with your pinky finger. Yeah.
Yeah, sis. Yeah.
They love to waste my money.
The taxpayers' money is going up the fucking carsy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't make no sense. But you can't send the ambulance for a baby.
Sis, they don't send them for murder victims. I've seen like real murder victims leaking out on the floor, waiting for them.
Right. What? You're gonna ask me questions about the person's diabetic, if they're diabetic or not, and they're bleeding out on the floor. This is what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
Yeah. That's what they're
absolutely none.
To slow down the process, they'd ask you all of them things when they can go and get a senior staff manager and says, yo, I've had 10 years experience on the phone. Yo, this sounds like a real call. Send out someone now. That's all it is, isn't it? But I don't know, man. I just think they love to do things backwards and kill as much people as they can.
And then this is the thing. They don't realize that you're causing more stress than you are calming the situation. You want to stay there with your monotone, calm voice as if to say you're doing anything. You're not actually doing anything. You're causing more like disruption. You get me? If I'm asking, have you sent the ambulance yet? At least give me something. Oh, well, we have to. No, don't tell me that.
You know what's the worst? the worst is when they can clearly see you're distressed, but they
Right.
have the audacity to try and argue back in a crisis situation.
Right.
If you cannot humble yourself in that situation, you should fuck off and go and get a job in a fucking supermarket somewhere. You really should not be in that role. Like, I can't tell you the amount of fucking times I've had to humble myself and take a swearing and be called all types of bitches and shit. Like, I'm not even joking, but it's really dangerous when it comes to
Yeah.
health services.
But
It makes me
you
think,
see
yeah.
when,
I wonder
but
if
sis,
they've got
so
a
sorry to
quota.
cut you though, sis.
Yeah.
So sorry to cut you, but
It's all right.
that's such a good point you made, because obviously when you're working for the members of the public, you're not even involved in it. So if someone calls you a fucking whore, you're working for the public. You should be able to hold that, if that makes sense. Because I was working in a hospital and I got loads of abuse in it, but I didn't take it like personal or not. And I just knew it was part of the job, innit?
Exactly. Like, I know that just from how I am myself, like, I can be rageful one minute, but I swear the way that my guilt is set up after, oh my God, I can't take it. I'll just die from the guilt. But yeah, really not the place to be flexing your fucking attitude working for health services.
I'm just glad that the neighbor was there. He really he was Asian. I think he was already outside, and like he came over, he took the baby from her, like he was holding him upright. Them times that he weren't shaking anymore. I think he just needed to get out of the house. But you could see he was unresponsive, like, and like he was just, you know, like when you got your hand on someone's chest and you're obviously he's a baby, so he's lightly pressing just to keep his breathing in check. And he just took them over to the car. They got in the car and they sped off. Like,
mad.
And
obviously she's there. She's there now. She's there now. So
yeah, man.
the issue is I can't reach her because she's left everything. Like, I don't even think she had her shoes on.
Hopefully by the next hour's time, you should see her pop through still. Do you get what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's gonna be that soon, but
When did she go in, Chefs?
This happened not about half an hour ago now.
Oh, she'll probably be there for a while.
Yeah, she's gonna be there for a minute now.
Yeah,
probably be back at stupid o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay up and wait for her because she doesn't have her keys to get back in. So all I know is that I was feeling tired, and as soon as I heard that cry, I was like, it's like it just left me. Like, you know, like I'm still in that adrenaline like feeling, like just like my body's still kind of like calming. That is scary. Like,
speaking of
never
fear,
felt so much like as if the child was mine. Like, obviously I have a bond with the child because he lives here, but I could never imagine. Like the helplessness, like it was just but yeah, try and stay positive. That's the only thing I can do right now. Jeds, are we doing the review for that thing, or have you done it already?
Which the car thing?
Huh?
We're talking about the blue therapy shows.
Yeah, is it the one? Yeah. We only got into we didn't even get in 5 minutes into it before they cut that shit off. Is that what you're on about?
Who cut it off? What are you talking about?
You know, on the other channel.
No, I'm not talking about that. I don't even want to talk about it. I was saying the blue therapy thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was showing that on the screen before the like.
What the
they
reaction? The one where he was talking.
Yeah,
Paul was talking.
Yeah, who else saw it? I can't remember the title of it. But there was
I don't think it's the same one though.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Troublesome. If you was an ambulance operator, taking so-called emergency calls every 2 minutes, how would you feel? I'd feel like I need to be high all the time. I'm not built for that type of shit. I can do it if I can do what I need to do, like if I have to do it, but on a day in day out, I cannot do it. It is detrimental to a person like me who feels everything so deeply. It's quite, it's detrimental to me. You have to be able to, the people who are able to kind of detach their emotions but still show empathy and compassion when it's needed,
Large
do
up them
good in
people.
those.
Yeah, large up them
I've worked
people.
with them people
For real.
and I really take my
Because
hats
you
off to
can,
them. I can't do it.
I feel like the difference is you can hear it in someone's voice. Like you can actually, do you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're asking me these questions, but I can hear, do you know what I mean? Like you're actually trying to reassure the situation. You're
not
do you know what I
trying
mean?
to make it worse.
Not, and I don't think that was her thing, but I just feel like she was very meh about, and she's on loudspeaker and she can hear the madness. You can hear the madness, like, so I don't understand how your response is, oh well, we need to find out if it's an emergency or not. Like that is what stuck in my mind. Like I couldn't believe she actually like allowed that to come out of her mouth. Like with a 1-year-old. Okay, it's different if it's an adult, and even then, do you know what I mean? That's malpractice, man.
Yeah,
that's malpractice. Like you fucking disrespectful, man.
Troublesome. I hear what you're saying about you will call an ambulance for everyone. I mean, I've not worked in actual health sector in a call center, but the thing is, it's like you'd have to then choose, and they monitor absolutely everything. So you just get fired. They just fire you. It's not like working in British Gas where I could coax one of my engineers, be like, oh, come on, please do this for me. And then I'll take this one off you, like this job off you. It's not like that. You can't reason with fucking fatalities, can you? Like, it's not the same. I mean, I would help where I can, but you just have to make the decision. Are you comfortable with following the rules and just doing whatever they say? And knowing that you can't, there is no wiggle room, that you have to do what they say, or you lose your job. What's the point in you being there in the first place?
I just felt like, okay, yeah, you're doing your job, but you handled that wrong, man.
Yeah, 100%.
She handled that wrong. She handled that the wrong way.
100%.
Kai, it's different if you're trying to explain or you say, all right, cool, I'm just going through the process. This is a process that we have to, do you know what I mean? Boom, and then you move on to the next question. And I would have been, okay, cool, like I have to kind of work with her because this is a system that she's got.
It's a madness, man.
It's crazy.
We all need homeopathy qualifications and that. Fuck health services.
So, Chefs, do you know anything about the little one?
So, well, okay.
So was that the first time you had anything like that?
Yeah, that's the first time. That is the first time ever. Like,
did he have any appointments recently?
Conditions? No conditions for anything. Like, there hasn't been like some, like major signs. Like he'll catch the odd cold here and there, but what child doesn't? Do you understand?
Yeah,
and
but I'm talking like, has he had any appointments recently, like routine appointments?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think she's taken him to the hospital or to the doctors in a while.
For them
vaccines or whatever they want to give children.
Well, I'll try not to say the words.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
My vocab's a bit rubbish at the moment.
No, apologies. But yeah, his routine checkups, I don't know. I think the last time was a couple months ago, I believe. But yeah, this kind of there's many things I don't know, like, because for one, her room is very hot. It heats up quite easily.
Yeah, I hear you.
So that could be one. It could be the fact that there's a cleaner that comes to the house every month or so. She was cleaning, obviously, the chemicals. That could be two. I don't know what it is, because she wasn't able to articulate herself. She was literally just like, call the ambulance. So she
Yeah.
went out the door with her baby, and nobody knows what happened. Everyone's asking me what happened. I don't know.
How's she?
I
So
have
the
no
neighbor took
clue.
her to the hospital. Was she?
Yeah, the guy he got her in the
Oh,
car,
that's blessed, man.
and they just went off. Yeah, I was so happy, because he's got kids. He could see, like, and he was just, like, calming her down. You get me, when you see another parent, like, because they're,
Yeah, man.
and it's not that he's used to, but obviously, for one, you can see the empathy. Two, you can see, boom, okay, I need to, I'm another parent, so I can understand her pain. Let me calm her down. He got her in the car quickly and he drove off. But I don't know what door they came out of. I don't know what, because I was trying to go and knock to see if anybody was there, to tell them to if they can knock for me when they come back, so I can at least know what's going on, roughly what time she might be coming home, because I know she does, and even the hospital that she's at, because I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
Sorry, one sec.
Aurora saying you should make a complaint about the phone call. Do you know what? I don't even think that
Do you know what?
anything.
I don't even know what the woman's name was to, like, do you get me? Like,
do you know,
to even give
make
that type of information.
Make a habit of asking for call center advisors, like, names and whatever.
I tend to do that when it's my personal stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess because obviously in that time that thought didn't even cross my mind to ask, because it's like, well, let's just get the ambulance over here, innit?
Did you call them from your phone?
Yeah.
Well, then it'll be logged.
Okay.
It'll be logged. You got the date and time you made the call.
Surely they record these conversations as well.
Yes,
don't they?
It will be logged.
Yeah,
I've got to do that.
Oh,
madness.
I was thinking maybe it's your other housemate, the one that was doing judge.
Yo, obviously that crossed my mind as well, but she came out like, okay, so she's come out screaming. Like, I got up, went to the door. She's like, call the ambulance. I've come back in my room, picked up the phone while I'm calling them. Then I hear her come out of the bathroom. She must have been having a shower. She comes out like proper concerned. Like, she's like, oh, what's happened? Oh, put water on his head, put water on his back. Like, she's proper, like, and then at one point she's taking my phone from me. Oh, the baby's not breathing. And I've had to grab my phone back. She seemed very concerned. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know, innit? All I know, like, right now, I can only speak to the mum when she comes back.
Yeah. Bare fees will help you.
Thing.
Bare fees will help you look for the item that's stolen, though.
What?
So bare thieves will help you look for the item they've stolen.
That's true. Sorry, I didn't even clock what you were trying to say.
And overdo it as well.
Yeah.
You're
right.
When they kill off their daughter or their stepdaughter or whatever, then they go
and they're trying to look for
Please come home, we're not mad at you. When he says, you done the wickedest. We're not mad at you, just come home, everyone's worried about you, your mum, me.
And this is the thing, it's been like, I feel it for this woman, because it's been one thing after the other, and like, on top of that, as I've mentioned before, this woman's doing bare things. Like, she's been doing things, so who's to know if it was just like do you get me, like, overdue? Because she was telling me, like, there was times where the baby would just wake up crying, uncontrollably crying. She can't rest him. She can't, like, he's not trying to have no bottle. He's just, when the baby's just, like, he's fatigued, but he's just,
I big up
Something's
David.
agitating him. Like,
Big up
Is
David
it like when they're
McCausland.
teething?
no. That's
Big up the
he was
Bronx.
past teething
Big up the
stage.
Bronx NY in the
This is
building.
like this year.
Hit that like button, David. You hear me? Big up yourself.
Last year, bro.
Am I imagining it, or does the stream get more negative when women come on?
Who said that?
Dale Square.
Huh? Let me see. Who?
Dale Square.
I can't see.
Dial Square, sorry.
Oh, Dial Square. Does the stream get more negative when women come on? Why? Why do you say that? What's negative about it? Tell us. Talk to me.
Boy, anyway, man, what was that? What was there something else that I was gonna? Yeah, that pool thing. I can't even be bothered to look at it no more. I'm sick of it.
What do you think about it though?
I don't know if there's a longer clip. What I saw was 20 seconds.
I believe there's a longer clip. Yeah.
But basically him just saying, "Oh, we're at, you know,
we were acting and blah blah blah." Yeah.
I don't sell himself. He was trying to sell himself. But
yeah,
snitching.
sell himself. Yeah.
Yeah, snitching, bro.
Do you know what I felt like as well? I was like, do you think he's just done that? And there's a
yeah, after the thing. Yeah, you're right.
Do you think he's just done that just for like after the fact? Yeah, like because he looks stupid.
We're not stupid.
or he feels like he looks stupid.
Yeah, he feels like he looks
let me counteract that type thing.
Yeah, he thinks that he's the enemy. He thinks that people don't like him. But that's a lie.
I can't lie. And even if it was acting, I don't think he could take the hate no more.
Yeah, he didn't like it. He didn't like that part.
Too much heat. He's like, nah, I gotta let them know.
And especially if you're gonna lie on me, especially when you're gonna lie and try and make it stick as well, like that's not good for my image. I don't care what you're doing, like allow it.
Nah, that was some mad acting though, because that was it was talking about dead babies and stuff. Like
I know, liberty.
Like I feel like that went too far for it to be like a reality type TV thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Not really.
Why? What
improv
is what they call it. If it's fiction, or like movie settings, like we know it's a movie, innit? Or like normally if it's based off of a true story, they let us know, like stuff like that. So it's a bit. I understand the improv.
I believe this is why they made sure they called it a social experiment from the beginning.
Right.
Do you not feel embarrassed though?
Why though?
Because it's like
they were playing a role in it.
Come on, man. Abortion?
There's a lot of people though. There's a lot of people who are like, "Oh yes, it's real. It's real." Oh, we all thought it was real.
Yeah, they think it's real. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. So it doesn't matter doesn't matter about that video. I guarantee the video won't get around as much as
he said it's fake, or is it just these random people mentioning it? Have they officially said this is fake?
No, he's come out and said.
Yeah, I think it's just Paul,
it was all like, acting.
But I think it's because he was getting bullied, and he's just like, guys,
yeah, he can't pick up his co-stars.
Yeah,
that's it.
Jamel. Big up the Trend Central team.
And they did it.
Yo, and we worked so hard for months. It's like, yo, this guy's milking it, bro.
Yeah, proper. No, he wasn't going to take that L. He wasn't going to take
He took a heavy L.
No, he didn't want to take that he was broke L. Like, that was too much. Like, she went too far. She went too far, man. She made me feel tired.
So wait, guys, do you think the sister's real then? The sister's not real. Whoever
it might be sister, but I don't know.
Whoever called in is not real. That person that called in to Chioma was. It's not real. So all of that theatrics and she got up, walked out. I can't believe you lot would do that.
I missed all of that bit.
That's extra fake.
Well?
Now she wanted to carry the extra yard, Jamal and all that. They wanted to carry. Yeah, big up my co-stars, my co-actors,
Yo,
Jamal and Deborah and that. Like, raw.
large up there.
Yeah, large them up, man. Big them up, man.
Large up there for the acting skills.
He's saying,
Jamal was
yeah.
slacking.
It's my first acting
That's
experience.
acting.
Yeah, I liked it. He's a joker.
It was terrible.
He was terrible as well. Them facial experience. Expression.
And Deborah, both of them.
Mess.
Yeah.
You clearly see who the stars was.
Exactly. Trauma tried it, bro. Full Academy Award winner.
My God's crying.
Yeah,
Shambolic mess.
makeup.
Academy Award winning Chioma.
Talking about you're not a good mother. Like allow it.
Yo,
Was that improv?
then
Yeah.
Crazy, though. I don't know how she did
she
that.
put up an Instagram post today. I think she said, "What was the caption? Thank you, Blue Therapy, but you tried it." Something like that.
Yeah, that was it. And she
Yeah.
was telling, she was like, Paul, stop capping.
Is it?
Yeah, she was like, Paul, stop capping.
It doesn't even make sense. Like that's
No,
what she's
none of
doing
it.
right
None
now.
of it does.
That's what you're doing.
It
You're
is
telling the man
nonsense.
to stop doing what you're doing. It doesn't even make sense. Because
All
you're
I'm
known to
saying
doing
is,
it.
Don't
Why we weren't
even
looking
if
at
that's
you
the
away.
case, even if that's the case, don't they sign contracts for this stuff? Like,
Yeah, but once
shouldn't,
it's done, innit? Like they
You
ain't
mean
no
like a
BBC.
non-disclosure thing?
Yeah, but it's not
Right.
like you lot are BBC or nothing. Like shut your mouth,
Yeah.
man.
Still got businesses, man.
say
You
what
still
I
have to
want.
sit in front of people.
always here,
You're
guys.
independent. You're independent. Like don't try it. You're on YouTube. Shut up, man. Shut your goddamn mouth. Non-disclosure. You only gave me 1/5.
Overwhelming. We've been able to get millions of views around the world, and I've never been a part of a social experiment like this in my life. And when I say it has so much of an impact that it hit the arm. Good afternoon, guys. This is Mr. Paul Bridges from Blue Therapy. I want to thank you guys so much for your support of my very first acting gig. This has really been an experience for myself. Literally, it's overwhelming. We've been able to get millions of views around the world, and I've never been a part of a social experiment like this in my life. And when I say it has so much of an impact that it hit the auntie WhatsApp group. You know, if you're on the auntie WhatsApp group, you're clear. That one, you're already clear already. So when I got there, the aunties was like, "Pop." I said, no, we did it. We did it. All those months of practicing, all that provider role that I was giving my all, although it did trigger people, and I apologize for that daily from the bottom of my heart, because obviously I was playing a role that I was given, but at the same time, like within the whole team, like we worked so hard and we were able to pull it off. I want to also thank my fellow casting actors, on-screen girlfriend Trauma, Deborah, Jamel, obviously Denise, you know how that went. I also want to thank the Trend Central team, Andy, everyone that's been involved. It has been an amazing experience, and I really, really thank God so deeply. We've been able to touch on serious topics within our community. You know, I've seen debates and conversations and reaction videos, and people are openly having discussions that I've never really seen people have online before. It is such an experience to be a part of this. I really, really thank you all for helping out. You know, in the future, social experiments, TVs, hosting shows, movies, feel free to contact me on info@mrpaulbridges.com. Guys, thank you so much. God bless and have a great day. Take care.
Yo.
My on-screen girlfriend, Chioma.
Yeah.
Did you see the fingers?
Yeah, of course.
Yo, man was milking it, you know.
My life.
My first
Yeah, she kills
acting
me.
gig. Oh my god.
He's snitched. I'm telling you, he's transmitting. I just heard it. I was like, what
Yeah,
is
bro.
WhatsApp group, clear. So that, we did it. All that provider role that I was giving my all, although it did from the bottom of my heart, because obviously I was playing a role that I was given, but at the same time, like within the whole team, like we worked so hard and we were able to pull it off. I want to also thank my fellow casting actors, on-screen girlfriend.
Air quotes. Air quotes.
Air quotes.
Oh God, I'm dead.
Exclamation marks and that. You get me? Self-made Self-made exclamation
He
mark.
must be mad with Chioma. You know, like when they agreed, like this is
Yeah.
as far as it goes, isn't it? Like,
And then she took it
she
next
went
next level.
No, I think you don't even have sex with me anymore, Paul. Was it improv? Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
do agree.
yeah.
Was it improv? Like, rah.
Can you
Oh,
imagine
is
her
that what we're
parents'
doing? All right,
faces?
cool.
Now, can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. If you go back,
When she's
yeah, can you
talking
see
about
how he
I'm
was
touching
shocked?
myself in the
Yeah,
house when
yeah.
you're
He's
Yeah,
like,
looking at her
that
like,
was a
oh
bit
my
mad.
god,
Did you
acting
see
or
how
not,
he was
I
shocked?
could never.
Nah.
I could
Did you
never.
see? I feel like, yeah, I can believe that he was acting. Kai, he was like, what?
No,
He's
but
fake.
even
Did you
to
see
say
his
that,
face?
even to
The
say that
look
on
that he
screen, if I
gave
was
her, like,
acting, that'd be a
I
bit too
know, it's
much.
just
what the
rude, isn't it? It's
fuck?
just mad. It's just mad.
I could
Trauma is the
never.
star of this show. It's
Trust
obvious Trauma is
me,
the
you
star of this
clearly know
show.
who the star is, bruv.
Yeah,
Award
she went
winning.
in. She went in fully. She was trying to get the
Ugh.
full
He's a
Grammy.
bit of an attention whore, though. He loves it. He's an
Yeah, she was
attention
trying
whore.
to. She was trying to get
They're
the
both attention whores.
What's my man? Noel Clark. She wanted the Noel Clark thing.
Ah,
The BAFTA. Yeah, she was only going
she's
to
an
get the
attention
baffled,
whore, man. They're all
the
attention
baffled
whores.
award.
But it's quite
Yeah.
funny that they're taking serious things and making it so trivial. Like the world's gone mad.
No, but I'm
Honestly.
glad that you lot spotted out like certain people because you knew them already. You was like, yeah, but she's an actress though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
That can
Yeah, that
explain
gave it
some of the
away. Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah,
And
I clocked that.
mm.
I remembered that. Yeah, because I remembered. I think somebody had said something. I was like, oh yeah, I did see. Yeah, she used to do these little monologues and stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
And then when we saw the white woman and I saw her kiss the cameraman in his mouth, I said, nah, man, I'm out, man. And she was
What?
doing all them pension adverts. You know
Yeah,
them
she's on
pension
What?
over
she's
60
on
plan.
she's on Google Images. Like you can just find her.
What?
You can find her,
Sorry.
man. We found her in the first week. So
Yeah,
like,
you did.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
did not see that.
yeah. So we were sitting there the whole time thinking, if she's an actress, who else is an actress? Maybe they don't know. Do you get it? That's where I was at. I was thinking Trauma's in on it, definitely, because of when she said she'd done the research on her, and that the lie detector said that was a lie. Like it didn't take too many Google searches to find out that woman was an actress in it. When she said,
Well,
"Yeah,
I
I looked up your
really
resume,"
want to know if he's got permission to.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know, Jeds. That's what I'm saying. Did he not
I think
sign
I'm
he
sure
has.
he
I
has.
think he has.
I'm sure.
Yes,
I'm
he
sure
picked up
he-
man. He
I'm-
picked up
If
the
he
man.
signed, they've signed contracts. 100% they've signed contracts. That's why
Yeah,
he
but
was
he picked up the
stum
man
for a
then.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
But now he
quiet
has to go back
until
to
it
his
was
real
done.
life, innit? He's got businesses to handle, remember? He's a
Yeah.
businessman.
He's so busy.
That's fake. That's fake. That's fake. He's an actor now.
He just got lucky with a bit
He likes
boy,
plantain.
and I heard about his little story.
He's an actor who likes plantain
He oozes
and
a lot
jollof
of
rice.
lack of low self-esteem. It oozes out of him. I don't care how much he tries to cover it with waffle, but he just oozes
Just
know
go
out
back
of
what?
to
it.
I don't
still
know what
comedy
acting role.
video.
Jedi,
Okay.
can you suggest an acting role for it?
When he said about the 10K run, then I was like doing side eyes still.
Yeah. Them arms don't say 10K.
10K, you know.
No, it's not just that, yeah, not just the arms,
That's
yeah. You don't look 10K ready, yeah.
Doesn't
But
do
whatever.
listen.
But it was more like the story of, the client is in Dubai, and then
Yeah,
he's hardly ever here, and he completed something, and I
that
bet
one
him.
day completed
I
it.
was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, just didn't sound authentic.
Yeah,
I get
but
you.
like it just shows there.
Mm.
Once someone's got a straight face and they say what they're saying,
Yeah.
like if
It's mad.
Convincing.
it's
That's what
hard
a
to
politician is.
differentiate what's reality and what's
Yes,
not. What I think
yeah,
is a
for
shame
real.
that I think it's a shame he's actually come out and said this, because I think what he's done is actually injured the longevity.
That's what I said.
Oh,
The buzz
Yeah.
that's
around
what I was
They're not having
The
thinking,
next
you
series.
know.
There's no next
Because
series.
I would
No, not
expect
even.
more
Forget next
series after
series.
that.
Forget next series.
Mm.
This
Right.
series next year, someone's still going to be discovering it for the first time, and he's limited the
Right.
amount of people that's going to be
Yeah.
able to discover it
Yeah.
and not know that it was. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
True.
genuine
For the long
feeling
run-
that we had in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
get
the long run, they should have just left it in the
Cut
air.
it
where
short, yeah.
Never really knew
Cut the
whether
whole
it was
thing
true or
short.
not. That's what
Right.
they should have done. That's more longevity.
Yeah. But maybe the contract only
It
was
wasn't
to a certain
stipulated in the
time.
contract, probably.
Maybe it was only short. As I said, there's not a big
Yeah.
company or something like BBC where it's like, yo, for the next 2 years, you can't say shit. Okay. You gotta say it. Yeah. But the money they'll give you will make you keep quiet. Yeah. But when you're small,
Now, non-disclosure is non-disclosure. It could be indefinite. That's on my line. Yeah,
I, I,
if it's part of your contract of work,
yeah.
then that's what it is. You're
Yeah,
not
it's your
allowed
first
to
acting
do
gig. Like, if it's a first acting gig, you wouldn't
don't
have
matter, man. These
non-disclosure.
men are gonna do contracts, bro. They're not dumb. Like,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, they've done a lot. You get me? Remember, they do CZ Mill, they do back chat, and they've helped
Right.
out. They do it. You get me? And he's done bare films. The film I did with Baseman, where I got the Terminator hair, that's with them lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
They're doing bits, so internet-wise, but
Yeah, of course.
as I said, they're not no BBC or thing where the contracts are going to be like, you know, extensive and wealthy. It's an acting gig, so it's very short and very limited, I suppose.
Nah,
you know
man, no.
When it comes to anything about the actual job you've done, it's done. Once it's done, it's done. You know?
An actor's contract is an actor's contract. We're talking about a non-disclosure agreement,
Right.
and you can stipulate how long that goes for. That's not a problem. So if you say you're never allowed to talk, you're never allowed to reveal this private information as part of your contract, then you're not allowed to, innit? Obviously, as time goes on, people will look at it more relaxed. You probably get asked in an interview, and you could do 2-2 wink and head nod, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
That would be down to the director, innit?
But you get me. But like, I'm feeling like I'm doubting that they did that, because obviously he began.
They did it.
So it doesn't look like they did a non-disclosure.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least it was just okay until the finale's out. Can't say nothing to the finale.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And you know, I find that
I think they missed the trick by doing that though. Like you shouldn't be saying that this year.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe that.
Shouldn't be saying that.
And do you know
I
what?
think they
But
ruined
you know
it.
what?
He ruined it.
I find that.
For me.
Can I say something? I find
That's why I
that
said no
they
next
tend
series.
to do that all the time. They tend to they never think about
The future.
after everything's done. They don't tend to think about that, because things like when the whole back chat thing was going on, they kept trying to get people to pay for things. And I'm saying you can earn way more money by just letting it be free on your platform, because YouTube's gonna see that.
No, it won't. It won't. It's not it's not making them money in it, and he needs the money to fund other things. Remember, YouTube pay you a grand for being for 1 million views, just over a grand.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you got big production and they got big boy cameras and they hire this higher location and them man are trying to do their thing properly. So I suppose they're looking for ways to make it pay the team that they got, which is a big team.
Right. I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
so,
but I feel like those are the things
I
feel like those are the things that work against him. I feel like that, because
though, it's just the UK just shows when I don't know, when it's obvious. For instance, when I'm doing a membership and people's names are going green when they're doing a membership, people that's not doing a membership, it's all good, you know. But some people seem to feel away. Like, yo, I feel now like it's obvious I'm not supported in that way, where no one's putting that pressure on you.
Yeah.
Pressure on them,
away, you'd rather just bounce. So then I found that I lost viewers while the membership thing was going in, because they just felt away. Or, oh yeah, guys, if you're fucking with the channel, put Trill in your name. Then enough people ran away when there was bare Trills in the chat. They ran away because they're like, okay, I'm an outsider and I'm not doing that. I'm not putting, so I'm not coming around. And I feel like in other countries, it's not that.
Yeah, the support is stronger,
people are more willing to
100%.
support.
Yeah, just
Openly, with no envy.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Our ego and pride to supporting things openly. It's weird. We don't even do it on purpose. Like, you know your brethren's doing something, and you go and wait until, like, when he blows, you will send him or you will congratulate him. Yeah, well done.
True.
And you smashed it and be genuine. But from his point of view, it's like, yeah, you didn't have really nothing to say until it popped. That's how it's weird. Whereas I feel like in America and places like that, they're more attuned to supporting. You know what I mean?
I feel like we're intimidated by progression.
Or, you know what? Maybe
they celebrate it.
They got the tipping culture, and you know, Look how they are at
Right.
restaurants.
Yeah. True.
So they
True.
used
Yeah.
to just they
Yeah.
got the tipping culture, and we don't
They don't
really
even
have
see it as they don't even see it as support
right.
anymore. Like, because
Yeah.
as you said, if this has been your culture for so long, like you're not gonna find it odd when somebody asks. Whereas over
I
here,
don't give tips, you know. I don't pay
No.
service charge. I don't give tips.
Neither do I.
But then I'm that guy in the chats that just don't want to show love. Like,
Mhm.
but like I'm just like, it's different listen, man, it's when you give me a receipt and then you've whacked it on already. That it just jars me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right,
There on the
right.
receipt, like
Take away the choice, yeah.
and if you look down, you can see
I wasn't even aware that they did that, you know.
listen,
Yeah, the
if you
service
look
fee,
down,
isn't it? It's called
you can
service
see
fee.
the minus price on the receipt, right? Whereas basically, if you take off the service charge, what you would pay, but that's in small. You hear me? The service charge is all thick, bold, and that. Like,
Yeah,
this.
they be telling you doing it.
Yeah, man.
That's mad.
And what service charge? 20% or 10? 20, right? 20, right? Is it 20%?
What, from YouTube?
Service charge.
15, I think over here.
It's not 15.
Oh, the standard 10. It is the standard 10 or 15.
It used to be
I thought it was
17.5 or something. What was that?
That's VAT, Matthew.
What? Yeah.
Nah, not VAT.
That's not the same for service.
I'm talking about service charge. You go to a restaurant and they're whacking off service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
10-15%.
Yeah,
I ain't seen 20%. I'd be, but no, I'm lying. I have seen 20%. But yeah,
And
same
the
like
thing
you.
is,
I take that off.
I would pay the service
straight
charge
off.
if your service was good. If your service was extraordinary, like as in, I don't mean extraordinary is the wrong word, but it's got to be above average. Did you go out of your way? Do you know what I mean? If you did that, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but then
funny,
do you
man.
not find
Yeah.
I take off the service charge and I put in the amount that I want to put in. So like if the service charge is like £20, say for example, we went out with a group and it was a large thing. If it was £20, I'll take it off and be like, rather £10.
Yeah, hold
Do you
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So do you have to pay one?
Charges are high.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to pay. But like, it's a pressure. It's a pressure thing.
Right,
Yeah.
I can see what the anxiety would set in a little bit. Yeah, like what? Like
But then sometimes
okay.
you know what it is that when I go with a partner or something, like what will happen is I'll pay the bill and the other person will pay the service charge or tip them or whatever you say. Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
I'll just be
you
like,
know what the thing is there?
my last girl, she was Spanish, innit? She's looking at the receipt and she's like, oh, and she'll pull out money and I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Man's paid for the thing already, man. That's it. That's the receipt there, man. Like, yo, let's move on.
Tipping is better than service charge, yeah, because service charge, they take it and then the pussy that ignored you gets a percentage.
Right, out of the fuck.
And then the woman that went out of her way and was super lovely and changed your thing and did it there and got you what you were and got the high chair for you and all of that, yeah.
Right.
Sharing with the pussy. So like, more time, you want to give them a little high five and give them the little extra, like, do you know what I mean?
The extra,
you know what I mean?
And you know what, a lot of companies are there. You can't do that.
Yeah,
like if you want to give that
choice.
particular person a tip, they're not allowed to take that. That's also fuckeries. That's
like
just so bad.
If you go to a bar, there's a tip jar there. And you put they split it at the end of the night.
Yeah,
and
they do.
People not deserving. I just don't think it's fair. Like, I'm giving a tip to somebody, innit? Yeah.
I used to work as what do you call it, a waitress. Yeah, I got fired from it after like a week because it was a really shoddy job. But they used to basically pay below minimum wage.
I think you should say you tried to work as a waitress. I don't think a week is.
I tried. Yeah, they tried to make me put a hat on and sing happy birthday every time it's someone's birthday, and I had to ding a triangle. I felt like I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
What did you say that's related to tips?
Anyway, yeah, the reason why this is related because so they would pay below minimum wage, and the expectation is that you would make up to minimum wage with your tips. So that was one
Wow.
place where,
Wow.
I don't know if that's even still
Wow.
Is that
legal. That was
illegal?
years ago.
Is that
I
even
don't know
legal?
if
I
it's
don't think
it's
so.
probably illegal
I don't
now,
think that's legal, but yeah, I don't think that's legal.
but that was years ago. Like
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
years ago. But there was another time I did it as a waitress. I was there for a bit. That one was nice, and we had to split the tips in there. But it was literally a tiny little family-run business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that one's all right. But yeah, some places they do. That's if it's still legal though. They do keep the tips,
But
and
when
it
you
makes
go
up their wage.
other countries as well, yeah, it's like greasing the palm is just a way of life. So everyone's super
Right,
helpful.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
after they've helped you, they give you the eyes and the body language says it all. You're like, oh yeah, man. Let me sort you out, man. And
Got me.
this is
Yeah.
why when going on holiday, I learned to carry change in different pockets, right? And keep that away from the notes. You get me that I've changed up, whatever.
Right,
Carry
right.
change, man, in different pockets. You learn that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You trying to pull out a 10 and ask them to got change for a 5. Just looking at you like, bruh, give me the note. Give me the note, man.
Mhm.
Even the
You're
convenience store,
doubting.
even in the little shops, they try and like keep your change and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're not sharp, or
And
if
they
you're
you just be
looking,
staring at each
Right.
other like,
staring at each other like, yo, what?
Right.
Yeah, what?
Well, I don't have no change, and so what
Bro,
does that
bro.
mean?
And
You
so
better
what
fucking
does that
find some.
mean?
go to the other shop and get
Yeah,
the change.
yes.
No, there's
What the
queue. There's
fuck?
people behind me. Let this nigga through. Let him do his thing. Get me some change in a minute. I'll wait.
Right.
Yeah.
But just look at me dead in my face and telling me, boy, I ain't got change, you know.
Change
Boy.
doesn't even exist over there, man.
Like
Yeah.
what?
That's the
What do you mean?
That
brightness
concept
of that.
doesn't
The
exist.
Yeah.
brightness.
I want change from 1,000, man. Stop it, man. Stop your nonsense. Yeah.
Troublesome truckers. Most of Asia's like that.
You look, someone tell me a good holiday story, man.
Good holidays.
Come on, man. Come on. Don't all go quiet. Tell me a good holiday story. What the fuck?
One time,
Yeah.
me and my sister was in old New Kingston,
Right.
and we got chased by a batty man. Yeah.
How?
So
Why
let me
did
tell
that
you how
even
it
happen?
goes, yeah.
Yo.
So
Hey,
what was it? What was it?
let me take Paul off the screen while we talk about it. Yeah.
So imagine that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So me, my sister, my friend from school, couple of us, yeah. We must have went down to I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of like the main parks in the city. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So then we've gone from there, we've gone to KFC, and then we're walking around like to where we need to go get the bus from, yeah. These times are in New Kingston, but where we're walking, bearing in mind, I haven't been back home in ages, so I don't know how things set up. I don't know where these people stay, where they're selling themselves. You get me? So, anyways, we're walking down now. And we're walking past, and we see one tell somebody, but you know when you can't see the person, like you can't, like it's shadow type viewpoint, yeah, and they're tall and they got on heels, yeah. So me and the girls are walking past now, and the man that was like kind of behind us, walking past. And like, you come here for take woman. You come here for take woman. Oh no, now go come take woman, right? That's a black. So 10 2-2s now, yeah. Andre, I wouldn't know if Andre come on the corner fast.
Wow.
Yeah. And like he's in his face now, yeah. And then as we're walking, because it was an empty road, yeah. As we're walking through the road, a bunch of them just come out of different places, bush. I don't know where they were coming from, but they were coming
like
from
Batman
everywhere.
zombie.
Yeah,
Batman zombies.
they were coming out of everywhere. One in a tank top and it did yellow. And I'm telling you, this was so. What's the word? This event was so tragic to me. Like it was so. They were wearing heels, traumatizing, bro. It was so traumatizing.
Yeah.
Yo, they came out in tank tops, and you know what's worse? They didn't even have no weave, no nothing. Some of them had on weave, but the other them were balled.
Why was you looking for the?
And they're like, no, because obviously it was traumatizing.
Focused on the wrong things.
I remember some things in it. So then, as we're walking, yeah, remember it's us girls, yeah, and then the other two guys, Andre and Nico, they're trying to like chat to my man, innit? Like, leave them alone, blah blah blah. We're just going through the area. We're not trying to do nothing.
Yeah.
The girls, we're just together, so we're holding hands trying to walk, and they're slowly closing in.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Gay hyenas.
Yo, all
No.
Gay
yo,
hyenas, you know.
thank you.
That is
And they're going
traumatizing.
on and they're like, on a feel like, so they come protect people, man, and blah, blah,
Wow.
blah. And we're just, at this time, I think I was like 15 or 16. We're just like, please, we just want to try and go home. We're just trying to get home.
I wonder where
Biggie Betty, man. Oh,
I
no,
wonder
man.
where
That's a
Jungle
nightmare.
Jesus was. Where was Jungle Jesus?
Oh, fuck.
Shady.
What
Jungle
was
Jesus,
that?
come
What
get
was
your
that?
men, man. Come get your boys.
Wait. And then Andre, and
Panty
then all
washer.
I know is that somehow Andre and Nico ended up in front of us, and like I just saw one
That
tug
is
one,
scary.
and then the rest of them scattered, and then we just ran.
Oh,
like,
they
that is the
punched one. One
fastest.
got punched, yeah?
Yeah, because Andre came in and he just thumped one, like to cause a scene or whatever. So then we just ran. I've never ran so fast in my life. Like we were skidding. I remember I said, whatever, and slippers,
Yeah, holiday
whatever,
running is different as well.
And I run in our slippers. Yo, that was
That is traumatizing. Oh my God.
All I know is that
I got a
that
story
was...
for you, lot. I got a story
Go
for
on.
you. Some of you lot might know this story already, though.
Jedionline stab.
Jungle Jesus, Rascal, fuckery.
I'm enjoying your song. Did you give me money? I'm enjoying your song. I was standing here. You came here. I don't have this. Just sing your song. My son, I no give nothing. I imagine that's wrong. Don't worry, man. I don't want 1 euro for duration. No. No. I need this. I need 4 euros and 3 euros.
Oh, shit.
Because he is not in this shit city. Is no nothing. Nothing. Don't worry, man. I got you, bro. I know it's all I have in my pocket, bro. No. You don't want it? I sing it, but no record. No what? No record. Well, let me take my money back, bro. You're not interested.
I'm gonna take my money back.
You just for record me.
You actually take it back.
You got music. You got music. You want music. Okay, music. But give me the
As if he's trying to hold your hand.
His brother is ripping my hand open.
Yeah.
Is he digging his nails into your skin?
I can't lie, you know, Jedi, you have some very good restraint, bro. Because, like, when I really think about the violations, like certain man just
dirty
say,
fingernails, you know.
oh my God.
And you know he's a bum scratcher.
Don't
shake
that greasy hair, when you see that greasy hair
you already
and
know,
greasy
man.
beards, you just don't know, so the man don't. Them man didn't know what is tissue.
Hygiene ain't top of the list. It's not top of the list.
Yeah, them man didn't know what is tissue or what is wipes or what is
Probably smell like
bearding.
shit as well.
All right, so what's this now? What's this there? What's this? Who hasn't seen this before?
I haven't.
Me.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
This is a classic. This is a classic.
See that I don't have a string. No.
Tell you lot need to watch this channel. The videos on this channel. There's mad shit on here, man.
He said, no. What was he saying no to?
No, me.
But why? Why? Because he was recording him.
Yeah, apparently. Remember, and let me tell you the truth, yeah? I was standing here waiting for my weed man. Yeah, I got a weed man.
Okay.
I come here, this brother was down the path. He came and stood right in front of me and started doing his music thing. I was like, cool.
Okay.
Was this here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what country is that?
What happened? I'm enjoying your song.
Oh, the nails are dirty.
I was standing here. You came here. I don't have this. Just sing your song. My son, I no give nothing. I imagine that's wrong. Don't worry, man. I don't want 1 euro for duration. No. No. I need this. I need 4 euros and 3 euros for Puerto Rico because he is not in this shit city. Is no nothing. Nothing. Don't worry, man. I got you, bro. I know it's all I have in my pocket, bro.
A bit mad.
Man, count my
You don't want
money.
it?
I gave him all the money. Remember, I told you I rolled with change in my pocket.
Right.
I rolled with all my change, and man went. Man counted it and said, nah. Man said, nah.
That's a bit disrespectful.
You know what?
Oh.
Well, let me take my money back, bro.
You're fine.
You record it. Give me this. You record it. You want music. You want music. You want music.
Yeah.
What?
That.
You want music. Okay, music. But give me for the music. But no record. If you want record, 7 euros.
You're gonna sing the song about the son of a bitches that don't give you money. I like that song.
Yeah, but I don't want this song, this record for 1 euro. Okay? For 5 euros. Okay?
€5.
5 euros.
Yeah, 5 euros. 5 euros. You want 5 euros to sing a song?
7 euros. Okay? For
You need 7 euros.
my streets, the reparation of my streets. You don't understand.
No.
But what? I said to you 2 times. I need reparation of the streets. I need go to Puerto Rosario for the capital for gold reparation. It's no time. I don't have the money.
Hey.
I need. And Robert De Niro, what happened?
Leave that there.
Advocate. Imagine this, no son of the beast.
The switch up. After all of that, the switch up made me laugh.
Let me know. Do you think he's styling sending for me or what? What's going on? I don't know.
Yeah. What did he think? Imagine all these people.
Imagine there's no son of the bitch. Now this song is crazy. This song's almost as good as Trolalev. Just listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics of this song. It's moving mad.
Imagine there's no son of the beach more in this world.
Hey.
Imagine heaven is not heaven like you think.
John Lennon, mad thing.
Imagine there's no relation true. For you know me so hypocrite. I give only one the people is not have money.
You're gonna have to translate, bro. Can you translate it?
Listen.
Can you translate
for you, bro?
Watch now. He's sending for everybody. Ward up. Watch him.
Imagine all the people learn for today. And Yemen are very much countries. Imagine they're not fucking countries.
Yo!
Give me your fucking money.
I said, fuck you. Fuck you. Listen.
This is a ringtone.
That you don't kill, that you want kill. And Yemen and Syria, you kill. Imagine you puppy that you like the music too.
Fucking, you like the music too.
Hey. So let me ask you a question. Please. You don't like English tourists because they don't give you any money. They're rude. They give the most. Who is them? Who?
English is the best for tourists.
Okay, who's the worst tourist?
Spain.
Who is the tourists don't give you money?
Worse.
Spain.
Spain is shit. Caca.
Yeah.
Caca. Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, caca, man.
The same of the country.
Yeah.
You go Portugal, you go Spain, you have to be okay. Your education is the same.
Yeah.
All the life. This is polarized. Because here in this city is satanic.
Satanic city.
More. No more wars.
Yes.
I see 10 years here.
Yeah.
And they kill women and they went to I see in the jail because of killing the men. It's not true.
They killed a woman and he went to jail for killing a woman. It's not true. They said, I killed a woman. He started talking about the satanic city. Yeah, this brother was on crud.
And they went to I see the because of the union. It's not produced to them. And after a few 1 year ago, born our occupation home with my lady and me, and they born in a leader for born my lady for I go to the for I go into the party first me and going and see 1 hour after before I go out of the home and this city don't give me money. The people are here.
What? Why is it?
Because no I see bad and they want that I see bad and then they know if I buy this I am seeing good.
Yeah,
I see good. My spirit is good, but they don't want. And then
why is it satanic?
3 hours for taking only €4 more. I mean.
Why is it satanic? But you put it in your pocket though, so it's okay for something.
No, I need more.
I know. Sing a better song. Sing about the Satan.
Sing a better song, you know, Jed.
No, you didn't.
Like, get me. If you're trying to convince me to go back in my pocket, in the pouch, and find something else that might maybe crinkles, because maybe I was listening to his story and maybe I was thinking, you know what? I might just give you your, if you play another song and you don't try to fuck me off, I might just give you what you want and leave you with a little tale about manners. Do you know what I mean? Having manners. But yeah, we'll see how it transpires.
I understand you, bro.
Give me more. Give me money. The people don't give me money. I see it's quiet, not quiet. Give me money.
Give me money.
I'm not quiet. Give me money.
Yo, the man is angry with the world. He's just, I don't know what side of the bed he woke up on.
And let me tell you,
just,
I just stood here minding my own business.
Can you imagine?
He came over here. I just want you to remember, he came over here.
Man.
You laugh about this. No, man.
Because I'm laughing. I'm not.
You are man. No, man. You have the money. Give me money. Oh, out.
You have the money. Give me money.
What did his breath smell like?
I don't remember.
You're not gonna make money with that.
Snoots.
No. Change your attitude, my friend. Change your attitude, friend. I know you gotta work for it though. You gotta earn it. You have to earn the money, bro. I feel you, man. I gave you what I could. You know, but the money I gave you, you put in your pocket.
Give me BMN, and give me the
Free.
€1.70. Give me a man and give me more. No, I didn't hear it.
You do it and I'll kill you, bro. You do
No,
it.
his chest is high.
You do it. I'll break your face. You know, I will break your face. Go and get what you want to get. Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Break your face, bro.
Don't touch.
I'll break your face.
Don't record me.
I'm recording you. What?
Don't record me.
I'm recording you. What?
Don't record me.
Don't record me.
Pussy. And you got my money in your pocket as well. Give me my money back then, you tramp.
I need €3.
Yeah, of course you do.
€3.
You're gonna go and drink it. You're gonna drink the €3 because of me. I tried to help you, boss. I tried to listen to you. I tried to give you my money. I listen to you when you're swearing and everything. I don't mind.
You don't listen to me. You know I ran. Okay, fucking you.
Yo, are you a beggar?
I don't care.
You're a beggar, and you're telling me I'm not a man.
No.
I'm here on holiday giving you my money, and you're abusing me, and you're amusing me. But you put the €1.70 in your pocket. It's in that pocket. €5.
Give me €5 if you don't want.
You can't even sing, bro. You can't even hold the tone. Sing. Let me hear your voice, and I decide if I give you the rest of the money.
Jedi's Riley.
Oh,
Madman.
brandishing his little knife at you.
Come.
Now he wants to chef me up on the back road. Come.
Plot twist. That was your weed man.
That's hilarious.
Violated man for oregano, man.
Where was this though? What country was this? Where were you at?
Spain, Spain.
Oh, Spain.
Spaniel.
I've never seen anything like that. I swear Jedi goes through the worst things. I've never seen anything like that ever in my life. Where somebody wanna fight you for your things.
That's mad.
So yeah, anyone else got a holiday story? That was one I shared with you.
Nothing like that, Jeds. Nothing like that.
It doesn't have to be like that.
I've got one. When I went out on a night out in the Philippines, yeah, my girl cousins were like, "Oh, be safe." Da, 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 da. She gave me some pepper spray. I was like, "Oh, sick!" I was gassed. I was like, "Pepper spray! I've always wanted some of this." And then we went out, and I got really drunk, and I was like, "How does this even work if I need to use it?" And basically, I pepper sprayed myself in the face because I pressed it, and I thought, yeah.
Oh my god!
So I pepper sprayed myself, guys. That's what happened.
And what happened? How did it feel? What happened?
Do you know what? I don't think I pressed it that hard. It's just like a little burn in the eye, or maybe my cousin lied and just gave me perfume or something. Wasn't too bad. Or maybe I was too drunk, I couldn't feel it.
Okay.
I was leaner.
He was.
My eyes were burning, put it like that. And my skin was burning a little bit. And my skin was burning a bit.
I got pepper sprayed.
Really?
I got pepper sprayed one time after a club.
Oh my god! How long does it last for? Was it like a full?
No, it was bad. Yeah, that pepper spray. The pepper spray I got was bad. That was bad.
How long? How long does it last for?
That lasted for about an hour, but that's because I ran literally straight into a pub, into the toilet, and I was just trying to drown myself with water.
I thought if you put water on it, it makes it worse.
Yeah, it probably was, but I was just there for time. I was one up. Yeah, all because
constant dripping.
All because after the party, some girl. It was an under 18s thing, innit? And after the party, some girl came out and she had a fight, and then some boys got involved somehow or whatever. And I don't know, she must have been called her dad, innit? These times, I'm Quay on the other side of the crowd with my brethrens, chatting to gal, getting up to mischief. You know, like there's just bare youths out on the road, innit? Yeah?
Right, yeah.
So that I don't know. So I'm walking through the crowd now, and there's this man just standing in the middle of the crowd, like he's just standing there. So I'm walking. I'm going to walk past him. My man just extends his hand and just sprays me in the face.
Randomly.
I got to realize it was the girl's dad. I don't know if I fit some kind of description or whatever. But the pussy sprayed me in my face.
What could you hear?
And you was under 18.
What could you not hear people saying? Oh, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Like, did you not hear? Or was
Were
he,
you
was
the
he
biggest
gone
one
by
there?
then?
Was I the biggest one there?
In the vicinity, because he probably was like, take down the biggest one, get him.
Yeah, maybe it was the black boy, isn't it? The black boy.
But what I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
wait, because the daughter was there, right? When the dad sprayed you, I'm sure.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I'm trying to figure out, doesn't people around would say, like, that's not the guy, like, that is your spraying the wrong
like,
person.
remember, it's not like continuous spraying. I'm walking.
Yeah, it was like
people in the crowd, like everyone's just in the middle of the road and outside the club, youths, boys and girls. And then I'm walking through the crowd, like imagine like a little mini carnival, you know, there's bare people.
Right,
so I'm through the crowd, and this guy's just standing there. So it's not even like he's shouting or whatever. I wasn't even paying him no mind. I didn't need to. So I've got, like I could see him. I've got to walk past him, and he just extended his hand and just sprayed me in the face. Like boom. My eyes. I'm like, I just remember I was like, ah! And I was like, and
Oh, Jez.
Obviously,
Jez just screaming.
When all my brothers caught up with me and whatnot, they're telling me what happened. You know, man bounced the dad's head off the fucking car bonnet and all this stuff happened. He got smashed up out there. You know what I mean? Girls was coughing and shit. We're rare. So they're saying if it was that strong, Like, you must be fucked.
Yeah, for
Like, even
real.
the pub I ran into, they were complaining because it was like, get me, all their eyes were stinging because the shit had like some fume to it. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool, man. That was mad, though. I mean, one time there's this girl called Kelly. She used to be a proper rude girl. And one day, you remember the phone boxes, yeah? You used to be able to kick the bottom corner of the phone box and you'd be locked in the phone box. Like if someone booted the bottom corner, like the bottom right corner, it's like it goes in and then you can't open. Like it's hard to get out of the phone box, basically. She's in the phone box and man booted the bottom corner, locked her in there, and then put their hand under and sprayed in CS gas.
Oh no, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
that is
fucked
up.
What gas did you spray?
They weren't me.
What gas did they spray?
Like
What's
CS
that?
gas,
What's CS gas?
That's like tear gas. Is it tear gas?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, so she must have been very rude then, like to deserve that.
Yeah, I don't know whether she deserved it. That's just what happened to her.
Mm.
That was legendary. And when she came out, her nose was all bleeding.
Oh my god!
You the fuckeries in her. Yeah, you some fuckeries. CS gas, that used to be the thing. Do you know what I mean? But then at least you live to see another day. Do you know what I mean? Someone you got gassed. You're gonna get gassed, and then someone's gonna beat you up. That's probably it, or just leave you there joking, and then you see another day. I mean,
I remember like house parties.
That sounds fun.
And house parties, and there were certain halls in certain areas. Every fucking time there was a party in that place, would get gas. I bet you would know the place every time.
Carnival was the one people be letting off gas and then moving off.
Like, listen, I was in Luton once, Luton Carnival. And I was with my couple of my girls, and me and one of them were standing there just smoking. And then we see my other brethren just start running. She's just running. We're like, why is Mel running like that? Just running, like didn't say nothing, just breezing. Turned around, see a whole stampede of people running towards us. Like, oh shit! Started dusting. Yeah, but she just ducked. She didn't say nothing, boy. Didn't say run, nothing. Just started dusting.
Them friend that will left you for dead.
Listen,
can't even warn you. Because imagine, you're actually running towards me. You're running towards me.
She just run in the opposite direction. We was there baffled, high, like, why is she running like that? And then just see a stampede of people. I think it was the story was someone pulled out a gun, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if someone gassed it as well. Mad.
Gas. But it's quite. Used to be a thing. These youths will never know. Someone screams at gas. Yeah. A couple carnivals ago, it was everyone was screaming at acid.
Oh no,
Lord, that was That's
that acid
okay,
one is a fuckeries one, man.
It is.
Yeah, that's the worst one. Like,
you gotta be real fuckery to do that.
You remember Happy Slap days?
Oh my god, that used to piss me off when I watch videos.
I mean, no, yeah.
Yeah, Happy
I
Slap
never
days.
got Happy Slap ever.
When camera phones first came up.
Yeah.
But like what year was it? I think I was at school, when it first came out. Like all the boys just used to be proper, like proper rough with each other. I remember there was this one boy who got his eardrum perforated because he got slapped.
When that's a tango thing.
Two slaps both sides of his hand.
Yeah, I did that.
That's a tango thing.
Oh, is it?
Remember tango? Remember they had that advert?
You did it, Jed.
I did it once. I didn't perforate the eardrum. That's what they. Yeah, I tangoed someone, and then he just done some silent scream and was like bare tears and just like rolling around on the floor. And then they was like, "Oh, what have you done?" Like they're always like you did it. I've done. You know what I've done? I've playfully fucking clapped my brother's ears, and now he's doing all this exaggeration. Fuck's sake, man. I hate playing with people sometimes. Like, fuck off, man. You little weakling.
You didn't do it that hard.
No, like basically, I cupped my hands and done it. So they're saying, "Oh, the pressure," and then they're telling you like you're a youth, and they're telling you, yeah, and you know that people's eardrums. I'm like, shut up, man. Like, fuck. trying to make me feel like shit for, like it was an accident. I mean, I'm clearly like trying to, you know what I mean, see if he's all right, and I ain't done it on purpose. These lot are cunts, man. And I always held a grudge against.
Stop crying.
I held a grudge against my.
Yeah, like when your siblings batter you and then they tell you to stop crying because mom and dad's gonna come.
I'm gonna give you a cuddle. It's okay. It's okay.
Like
shh.
Yeah.
That happened to me a lot, you know.
Papa got battered.
One time, we was doing snowball fights in school. I'm just gonna offload now. Yeah. So there was that time with the tango thing. One time there was a snowball fight in school. I threw a snowball and this girl come around the corner and it fucking hit her in the fucking eye. And it was like, oh, it's like I'd shot her in the face. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's her reaction and just the way that everyone went on. Like, you fucking dickheads. We're all here throwing fucking snowballs. This chick gets licked in the eye. She's crumbled in the corner and won't let no one see her eye and acting like she's died. And then everyone's just like tutting and looking at me like, oh, the teachers. And then she tried to make her dad come down. You know what it is with dads?
No, but you know what, Jed? You know, that's gone too far. But it may have just been the shock. Because imagine you're coming around the corner. You're not.
Yeah, but some of you guys are.
No, you know when
some of you guys are mean as well. Yeah.
That in your face.
No, wait.
Exactly,
you know when people milk something. You know when kids milk.
Right,
like,
yeah,
come on, man.
You're right.
You're right. Have some bionic arm and lick out her eye?
No, hang on, Jed. Yeah.
Hold on.
Some of you guys are mean.
Wait, it was a snowball. It didn't have a stone in it. It wasn't ice or nothing. It hit her in the eye. It weren't like it fucking decapitated her. The way that she's acting, it's like fucking hell. Then her dad came.
The world is ending now.
Oh, who was it? Which one was it? And then he wants to kind of point in my direction or whatever. Maybe I said it was me. And he just wants to try to talk like he's wicked. And then your dad nearly gets rushed, and I'm the bad guy because no one ain't having it. No one like get me like no one ain't having it, man. Are you stupid or something? Trying to get your dad fucked up out here. Sure, I got that off my chest now anyway, man. Even the teachers, you know what I mean? They was like, "Who did it? Who did it?" And then when everyone was like, "Oh, it was Jedi," it was just the typical eye rolling, like, "Oh yeah, him again." Fuck's sake.
No,
I mean, pussies.
Yeah, them things that have an effect on children, man.
All these little weak kids. I'm not playing with you lot, man. I'm not playing with you lot. You lot just weak.
Do you know what I think it's? But I also feel like it's how the teachers reacted. Because sometimes when you see kids, they'll like, especially like when they're learning to walk or run or whatever, you see them drop. If you don't pay them any attention, some of them they won't cry. Do you understand? Some of them will look for you to cry, to go and comfort them, but if you don't really look, like, do you know? I'm not saying the teacher shouldn't look, but don't just be like, well, you know, they're playing. I'm sure he didn't mean it, and we move on. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they overreacted as well, made things worse. How old was she? You know, we're in primary school, innit?
The snowball incident. I was in secondary school.
Oh,
what? Really? I didn't have many years of secondary school. But yeah,
all I remember about snowballs, some of you guys used to take the piss because you would like crunch that snow in your hands for time until it became an ice cube,
until it became solid,
and then you would love it. You love it as hard as you not could. The way I used to run, man.
One lick inside, and all you feel is your head like ricochet, like poof, like.
The only thing you could do in them situations is run as fast as you can and not drop on the ice.
Hold your face and just hold back the tears. Just take the L.
Hold back the tears.
Bro.
What are you still on about? Are you still on about snowballs?
It's like getting.
Yeah, snowballs are a weapon.
In your face, and it's wet, and it's a wet one. Yo, that is the worst. Like, these are the things
that's what I'm saying
that we're talking about, bro.
Just don't play snowballs with girls, isn't it? Just don't play snowballs with girls. We're off limits.
And then you want to have purpose fireworks.
He didn't do it on purpose, though. He didn't do it on
purpose.
I
hear that. But still, just for the future, just don't play snowballs with girls.
With that one still, but yeah, get me.
Jed, have you ever had fireworks shot at you?
No, that's mad though. That's trying to kill me.
Nah, but boys play rough though.
Yeah, not really. Like we did funny things with fireworks, yeah. we did funny things with fireworks, but like certain levels that we don't really go to. Like you can't endanger my life forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I know some people was on that, and I seen youths doing all that firework fighting, but we just kind of let off fireworks, or you know what I mean? There was ones where man would let one off and maybe not say, and we'd all go running and scrambling kind of thing. But aiming the firework at me, and no. We got some
It's
Chinese
the ones, you know what? It's the ones where they put it in the letterbox and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. Like that can cause a whole fire.
Yeah.
Like a whole fire. Like
I remember one time we found some Chinese fireworks, these big red kind of fireworks. And you know what?
Where did you find them?
I can't even remember. I'm not sure. We just found them. And this thing had a small fuse on it. Like, so I've lit the fuse.
And it's gone off faster than you expected.
I've wound my hand back to throw it, and before I could let it out of my hand completely or whatever, it exploded. And when I think about it
in
now,
your hand?
In my hand. When I think
You're
about
lucky
it
your hand
now,
didn't blow off, man.
Your hand could have got blown off. You very.
I was very close to getting my hand blown off. When I think about it, and I had a mad blister in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, you would.
Burn,
Yeah. Do you know what?
But only just now is the my hand was ringing as well, like vibrating.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I was traumatized by fireworks as a child. I remember on one Diwali, my dad was lighting a firework and it kind of semi-exploded like over his hand. And as a child, me seeing that, I was like, oh my God,
yeah, of course.
Oh, and my dad being the way that he was just like, he got over it very quickly, and he was just, I went running up to him, and I was just like, let me see, and I was just like all night wrapping, like I was doing up nurse, wrapping wet tissues around his finger, and I was convinced I could see holes in his finger. I was convinced.
Allow it.
I was traumatized. So whenever there's whenever Vaisakhi comes around, Vaisakhi's like when Sikhi was founded. So there's they go on big walks with the temples and that, and then they'll end up at, in a big park, and they used to do firework displays and everything. Oh my God, I used to shit it. Like the trauma that one thing caused. I don't know how you spread it in your hand as a child.
Do you know what's a weird thing? My sister, when I was back home for the 2 years, she got these little things in her hand, where it's like these little black things, and it would hurt every time and I remember her mum used to take a needle and take them. I didn't know what they were. So it's a random one, but that was just weird.
Do you think that comes from a firework?
No, this is unrelated. It's just because we're talking about hands and stuff, No, it was just it wasn't caused by anything. It's like she just woke up one day and there was this black thing in her finger, and then as time went on, they were spreading around her hand. And
shit.
It was weird. It's it was proper painful for her. She couldn't write. And her mum had to use a needle to get the thing, and it looked like hard stone. It was so weird. Sorry guys, that was a random one. If anybody knows what it is, just tell me.
I'm just thinking about a blackhead. That's the only thing that can come into my head right now.
Yeah, but that's what they looked like, but they were hard. They were very.
Did they pop out? I would like to kind of pop it out.
They weren't popping out.
How
they were
sick is that?
Okay, so you see, when you break it, you know what? Okay, so she would break the skin, and then underneath it's it's hard and it's crumbly. It's like it was actual little stones.
And does it get bigger and bigger, sis? Does it get bigger and bigger? And it's burnt off sometimes?
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if they got bigger, but she had bare small ones, bare little small ones. And when you take it out, it would crumble like stone. When you've got a knife and there's stone, and it's kind of
something.
I've seen something similar, and you can get surgery for it here. So it might be that, but I don't know what it's called. But I think I might know what it is. But you get surgery for it in the UK, and back home they had these weird traditions. They would burn it off.
Right.
What is it?
So it might be that.
The name. I want to Google that.
Yeah, same. I don't know.
I don't know what, but it was. I just remember like it was just
And it's super hard, right? Like
unnecessary.
rock hard.
Yeah, like and
Yeah, it
it
might be
would.
that. I don't know
You
what
know,
to
like
do with it.
when stone is old, yeah, and you can like take it away with something sharp, like just yeah. It's kind of like that. It would fall out like that, but they weren't big.
That's mad. So I think I've got a bit of glass stuck in my ankle.
Ooh.
And
In your
I'm too
ankle
scared to go.
though.
Yeah, I was with my this girl that I used to be friends with, and
Yeah.
like no one liked her. I thought she was alright, but no one liked her. And she had some unresolved issues, and basically this guy threw a bottle at her, and it smashed on the floor, and like it hit me, yeah, but I just thought like it felt like a stone hit me. Didn't think nothing of it, carried on with my day. Then I looked down and my foot was drenched and my trainer was drenched in blood. So obviously like where the bottle broke, one of the shards, like it cut me. And yeah, I remember going into walking centre and it was mad because I didn't feel it. And like the fat was popping out of my ankle and that was gross.
Oh my god.
So they put these stitches on, but every time like some pressure is applied, like near there, it hurts. Yeah, so I
you
wonder
probably got something
if
stuck in there.
Listen, I am. It's gonna stay with me.
Can you feel it on the surface? Like you put your finger on it?
No, I have a scar, but there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to get myself cut open to look.
Yeah,
I can't feel anything. It's just that it's just if there's pressure applied to it, I feel it. That's the only thing. But I mean, it's still in situ, so
that's mad.
Yeah,
guys, I've got to jump off. I'll be in the chats. My phone is getting hotter. It's like a little hot potato. So I'm gonna jump off. I'll be in the chats.
Pick up sneaks, man.
Bye. Pick up yourself.
Pick up.
Yeah, you know that mad.
I want to find out what that little black thing is because I really want to Google
That's
it.
what I'm trying to figure out, you know.
Really want to Google it. I feel like I would enjoy watching a video of them being taken out. How sick is that? What issues, you know?
And you like,
Because you know what I'm talking about. It's not, is it? Oh man, I'm leaving that in Sarah's research. With Sarah's research to find out the name for that one. But yeah. So any more holiday stories?
Holidays, mate. No, just silly little stuff like accidents. I fell in the gully.
What's a gully?
Fell in the gut, like in the gutter, basically.
Pissed.
Because they haven't got pavements like how we got pavements in some parts of Nigeria. Like, it's weird. You get me? Like, if
how
you're not
deep
in
down
your car,
does it go?
quite deep. Well, it went up to my knee. It was like some crude oil kind of thing. What I did, I turned around and I missed my step, and I must have just put my foot right into the hole. And then there's like gaps, and then there's like a bit of paving, and then there's gaps and a bit of paving. You get me? So the best thing is to not walk on that bit. But I wasn't looking where I was going because someone's turning back, telling me to be careful. I turn back, and my foot goes straight into the thing, and I bang my chin on the piece of pavement that's still at normal level. Do you get it? Like mad. I fell in the gap, but I banged my chin, all the hair scraped off. Like I had bumps all around. I was mad. Them lot bought
all I'm thinking of as you're explaining this to me.
Where was that?
I'm thinking of
Nigeria.
You know when he was in the drain.
Yeah, it was mad because the foot was covered like it was like crude oil or something. You get me? I don't know what was in that fucking gutter. So what they did, they bought bottles of water and poured it over the one fucking Adidas torsions, my beautiful Adidas torsions that I bought. You know what I'm saying? Like they were multicolored and all of this shit. And mate. But my brother managed to wash them, and bring them back to perfection. So I ended up leaving them with him.
Okay.
Man was doing puppy eyes at the door. Puppy at the door, so you're leaving like, yeah. My brother gave him some pink some red, what were they? Red or Dead, kind of shiny kind of shoes or something.
To wear back.
Was pissed. Nah, you know, like you give him something. So he gave him something like, yeah, hold this, bro, little bro. And then he's standing outside my room with them in his hand. And I'm like, yeah, you happy with your gift? But he's looking down at the torsions, innit? I'm like, bruh, you want these? Since you washed them, you went the whole 9 yards for them, put them on the washing line, all sorts of shit. Yeah, all right, you know what? Yeah. And he dashed down the ones that my brother got. Yeah. So I took them home. Mad. Wrong couple times still. Joke things. But holiday, let me think. Holiday, things that happened on holiday. No.
I got chased by a bunch of dogs.
Dog chase. There people take dog chase, boy, from them little wild dogs, isn't it?
No, do you know, it was, we had a flight to catch here, but my cousin really wanted to go see this landmark where we was. And I think we got there at like 5 in the morning and it was shut, yeah. So it's like, oh, come on, let's just climb over the gate. So we climbed over the gate. And then as we got closer and closer to the viewpoint, I think we literally, it's really high viewpoint, walked up, and as soon as we walked to the top of it, yeah, thinking, oh yeah, we made it, looked over the thing, and bare dogs just sitting on this viewpoint. I was like, oh shit. I just started running, boy. I run and I did the proper white girl thing and I fell over, I fucked up my knee. And when I fell over, yeah, listen, I proper stacked it like one of the scary movies. And all the dogs looked like there was nothing I could do. Like all the dogs just run up to me and I thought like mullered, whatever you call it. And they started licking me.
They caught you?
They caught me because I fell over like a pom-pom. I was flicking, breezing fast, and like the root coming out the ground. There was bear. There must have been like 10 dogs.
Oh, sis.
Bear of them. Listen, I was running, yeah, but they caught me. They caught me anyway, and I was like, right, I'm dead. And they started licking me. I was like, right, okay. And then my cousin caught up with me. She's like, you're very stupid. You don't run. You never run. I was like, oh shit. But it's the truth thing, isn't it? Like the dogs.
Did she tell you to sit down? Because that's what I was told by my mum. When the dog comes to you, you got to sit down.
No sitting down.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Sit down.
It depends.
Sit down, yeah.
All I know
Bring
is
your eyes to a lower level.
Then they're going to attempt to dominate you. They're going to attempt to mount you. Or
yeah.
Mount you, you know.
Stop it.
Yeah, you be there like, oh, respectfully. No.
Hashtag.
Get dry up by the dog.
You can't have to them. You can't have to them.
You can't even You can't leave them.
They're growling.
But for horror stories on holiday, though, I've got a couple.
No, wait. Let me just clarify. Yeah, you don't have to be a horror story at all, but continue with your. But then continue with your horror story. Yeah, I didn't want that because we weren't requesting horror stories.
Okay, because everything everyone was talking about for that.
When the women jump on, it goes negative, isn't it? Apparently, so. Anyway.
Oh yeah, shit. There's a rumor going around that we're negative.
So anyway, tell us your story.
The first time I went back home, we went to a place called Sodere. And Sodere is like just past Nazareth. It's where the natural hot springs are in Ethiopia. Okay. And so we went down there. Oh my gosh, it really is. It's such a beautiful place, mashallah. If you ever get a chance to go there. Go there, you'll love it.
Healing, boy.
This is what always taught me not to eat when you go into the swimming pool. Because they always say don't eat before you jump into the pool.
My mum says that.
Yeah. And then literally, I remember that the hot springs where we were, it was split into 2 sections, a deep section and a shallow section. And then this guy, we've seen him in and out of the pool, the armband, and then he goes back into the small pool or hot spring. And within I don't know, I turned my head away, turned my head back. And it seemed only like a couple of minutes, but it might have been longer. either way, they jumped inside and the guy drowned. So they pulled his body out, and I just remember his feet just being completely white. And then me turning to my mom saying, "Oh, why is his feet thing?" And she's like, "Oh, he's dead now."
Wow.
And then we carried on. Yeah, man.
And then
we jumped in.
And then we carried on. I know it's mad, yeah.
Just traumatized me now.
Innit,
that
man?
was traumatizing. That's why I was like, I'm never gonna eat and go into the swimming pool. Yeah.
So was it? You get a cramp in it or something like that when you eat?
Yeah.
Well, the hot springs not so cool.
How do you know it could be it though?
Because because like the hot springs that are there, they basically built the hotel around the hot spring, if that makes sense. So it's basically the hotel's there, you got the restaurant there, and there's food, there's tables and chairs all around the pools. So we saw him eat, I saw him eat, go straight in, and then next thing you know, I'm seeing white feet. And my mom telling me he's dead. That just put me off. Yeah, that put me off. I always wait if I eat and I have to go, and anyway before if I eat, I'm gonna wait before I go in. Yeah, I'm just
looking at these pictures.
It's gorgeous.
Boy. Oh, it's gone on holiday, man. This is the longest period I haven't gone on holiday before. Pissing me off now.
I don't know about you, sis. I ain't been on holiday for time, and it's like I'll go. Like I went to Jamaica like maybe 3 years ago. Before that, it was like 5 years before I left the country. No, 6 years before I left the country, and then before that, it was just So I've had lots of gaps in between. But another story, I was on holiday. This is like teen years, yeah. And we went out to this rave. So it was like me, one of my cousins, a couple of her sisterins, and then my sister as well. And we got stuck somewhere. This was this is when Greece used to be with the drachma before they changed to the euro.
Yeah.
And they, you had the phone cards and da. So we're trying to find the thing because we're supposed to phone someone to link them to go to the next place. And then this guy, he was like in the corner. He was literally jacking off. Watching us. I swear to God, wallahi, it was crazy. And then it was like, what's that guy doing? It's like, what guy? That guy. Oh my God. And then so we left and we walked down the road and he's actually followed us. And then we've hid around some next corner. I don't know how he managed to see us. Anyway, he come round and he's still doing this. Oh, that was disgusting. So nasty and traumatizing. That was traumatizing, yeah, man.
Wow. He followed you to continue doing it.
Yeah, and you gotta think. You think to yourself, how are you gonna be doing this in public? And but people are
following me at the same time.
And following me.
Yeah.
And following us.
I highlight that bit.
Oh, this was in Athens. Athens is back. Well, back in those days, Athens was quite, you get two different sides of the city. You get the touristy side, and then you get the people. And we weren't on the touristy side, so yeah.
Man, do you know what? I've never been to IB4. I've never been to INFR, and I feel like I'm gonna end up going there when I'm like 60 fucking years old, just to go. I've never.
One of them phone parties.
Yeah, no, not a phone party. Slip and break my hip, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. Flights. We'll have this conversation one day.
When we're allowed to.
We'll talk about these things, but we'll see how the world unfolds, man.
Have you had any crazy? I shouldn't say crazy. Any kind of madness happen to you on the actual plane when you guys have been on holiday?
Nothing.
Allow that.
No fights. No nothing. No one blacking out. No one. You get me? Just screaming babies and fucking ice cold air conditioning. That's it.
The aircon. I literally, if you got a long flight, I get off with a cotton mouth. Just lips stuck to my tooth, like. Horrible.
It fucks with my sinuses. It gives me like sleeping under a draft.
Sleeping under a draft.
Yeah. Or air conditioning in the hotel room. Oh my God, it's the worst. But it's that or wake up in a pool of sweat. I'd choose the pool of sweat, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather sweat in a hotel room than sleep with the air conditioning on. I can't take it.
I like having the option of aircon in the hotel room there. Just having the option there. Having the option of
the
aircon
option
in
in daytime and that's cool. But sleeping with aircon, I'm fucked when I wake up, and that will last like a couple of days. Yeah.
And it's
I find it mad
not
in
good
America.
to have
They all have aircons.
But the aircon's differences, like in hotels and places, it's like proper ice cold. Do you see what I'm saying? But for the home ones, I think they're the square boxes that they have in the windows that you see that in it. They're air conditioned.
I find that mad.
What's this guy talking
about? On holiday, bad, you know.
What is BB talking?
Or some.
Can you see what BB's saying? I don't know where he goes. Some old rotten
about being on
car,
a plane.
bag sticking up the whole plane.
Okay.
Oh, BB, why don't you come on? Has anyone heard BB's voice before?
Let's see none of these
no,
things.
BB.
Nah. It's because of the okay. People on the plane, he's talking about, Now, I had nothing crazy on the plane. No, man. A bit of turbulence once. That's it.
You've been on the propeller plane?
No, I had one guy. Them little small ones is.
Yeah, like the national type planes.
They feel like they're gonna crash, sis. I swear.
They are mad.
They're scary. They are scary, man. Because where Wallo is, like that's where I'm from in Ethiopia, you have to take the small craft from the city to the countryside, and then from the countryside is donkey cart to the town, and then from the town you take the trucks, like But it's scary.
And how long does it take for you to like get to your hometown when you touch down?
Oh, to get to Wallo, it's a It wasn't. It wasn't even that long. It's a short flight. It was maybe like an hour and a half or something like that. An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, and then how long's the donkey cart?
Oh no! And then you mean okay to the actual? Yeah, no, that we ended up stopping at a hotel, and then continuing the journey the next day. So it was like a 2-day journey, all in all to get there. Yeah.
So when I find that when you go certain places, it's a 2-week jobby. It's at least 2 weeks, but it takes like 4 days to flipping get to where you're going.
Yeah.
If
you're going back home to Ethiopia, sis, you gotta go there for a month, sis. Minimum.
Yeah, that's
there's no way
month, but I mean,
you can go back home and can't see.
Minimum is 2 weeks.
I've never been on a month-long holiday, man. I'd love that shit.
You haven't been on a month-long holiday, Jed?
I've never been out of the country for a month, no.
Do it.
That's a shame. It's an experience. It's really nice. And when you go back home for that length period, you pick up the language quick.
Actually, wait. I'm lying. I'm lying. I did 5 weeks or 5 or 6 weeks in Nigeria. Actually, I'm lying. About 5 weeks.
You're young.
Nah, that was a couple of years ago.
Oh, nice.
So how was it like when you was over there? Do you pick up the language that you speak? Because I know they speak broken English, but everyone has their own particular language.
Everyone speaking mainly English, to be fair. But yeah, you pick up a lot. Yeah. Everyone speaks mainly English though. But yeah, man. There's bare like. When I say everyone speaks mainly English to me, so it's like English not a problem for them. So
right.
You get me? It's not a problem. That's cool. And yeah, a lot of broken English, like you said, a lot of pidgin. That's like, their slang. But then,
okay.
They use language as well, and they got many different languages as well. That's the thing. So, Like, you know, my dad might speak one language to one person and one to another person because there's differences in it. But he just knows a couple of the languages, and so yeah.
But seeing how you already got Ethiopia up on the screen, put in Wollo. So it's WOLLO.
Yo, Wagwan, Chevelle, Wagwan, you lot still there? You lot got to stop
I'm
being
here.
silent, man. What's up with you lot? You silent, waiting for me to type these letters in.
I'm just trying to listen out for this door.
Can't you ring the hospital, chefs? Like the closest hospital?
I don't know what hospital she's gone to.
Martin.
Who's in hospital?
No,
Mm.
Flatmate, chefs? Is that right?
My neighbor.
Oh, your neighbor,
my flatmate's son.
Yeah, don't let it depress you, though, man. Don't let it depress you.
Okay.
For me,
Yeah, I just want to make sure that when she gets there, that somebody's there to open the door. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I hear that.
Because she left everything, as I mentioned. There's not even a bell now. She left her phone, her keys, everything. So.
How would you do it?
If she bangs the door, innit? If she bangs the door, but because I live upstairs, like, do you get me? So I've got my main door open right now.
Oh shit.
Just so that in case
so you can hear properly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Can't even leave the key on. Can't you leave a note on the door? Set your alarm for once. Because chefs, seriously, sometimes them things take all night, man. Leave a note on the door and just set your alarm for once an hour. So you can at least try and rest.
You're gonna have to find a phone for something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she can get the neighbor's number or something.
Or if you can call local hospitals, like if you've got like free hospitals.
No, the issue is she doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you call local hospitals,
bring her phone.
But then if you don't know what ward and stuff she's in, that's gonna.
Yeah.
You know her name, right?
The type of
yeah,
night
so you can
is
call A&E, innit?
I
Emergency.
can find it. I'll just go into a room and find a letter or something.
Get her name and then call her. There's gonna be like 2 hospitals she could be at. You'll find it. You get me? And then you could just say leave a message for her. So it's like, I don't want to know her personal details, but can you just leave a message for her because she's left there?
Okay.
And so then, you know, you could say, oh, I'm gonna put your key. Your key's gonna be outside and just put the keys somewhere where she can get it.
True.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try and get some rest.
And yes, Mood Beast, there is zoos over in Ethiopia.
There's what?
Mood Beast asked if there's do you have zoos in Ethiopia? Yeah, there's a zoo there, there's museums, there's
oh, these are in Wollo, yeah?
No, that's this is Lalibela.
It's not
I've
Wollo.
actually been there too, and it's a journey. From Wollo, we have to pass through to from Gondar. We went through Gondar to get there. And Gondar is a different region. So it might have been the side that we was from.
Why is it coming up as North Wollo zone? Is that incorrect? North Wollo zone.
Do you know what? There's a lot of certain stuff that I've learned about my region that I didn't know before. Like I didn't know it was split into the north and south.
Okay.
So it's not like east-west. It's just northern and southern regions. But it's not as big as you think it is, though.
Bless you.
Well, this is not as big as it.
It's not as big as you think it is, because I used to see the pictures in the magazines, and you know when we used to go back home, they give you like this magazine called Salamta, and you know they show different parts of Ethiopia and stuff like that for tourism, and you think it's gonna be massive, and then when you get there, you're like, oh, I thought it was a lot deeper than this, but it's not. But see where the walls are. See, like the wall surrounding the actual church?
Yeah.
There are tunnels that lead to the other churches that are connected to that. Because it's not just one church, it's a collection of churches. And you can go through them through the tunnels. And inside the tunnels, on the corners of the tunnels, they've got hollowed out like tombs where the nuns sleep.
Yeah. Crazy. Mad.
Baharda is beautiful, yes, sis. Sarah has said respectfully, she put Baharda and Lake Anna, but Lake Anna and Baharda, they're in Gojam. And Gojam is the northwestern side of Ethiopia.
Can you imagine when this was like brand new and that?
Yeah.
Is there any Italian influence in Ethiopia?
From here, but it's quite big.
Is there any what?
Italian influence in Ethiopia? Because when in Eritrea, there's like the Italian buildings and stuff.
MD?
Say that again, sis. I don't know if it's my internet. You was cutting out.
I said, is there any Italian influence in Ethiopia, like with the buildings or anything like that?
No. This was long before the Italians came. The Italians, they basically occupied. They were an occupied force, and in Lalibela, the actual church, in Ethiopia, yeah, because you got to remember, Ethiopia was never colonized. Italy occupied a certain parts of Ethiopia, like now to present day Eritrea, but Eritrea, this is when they, like the civil war. After the Italians left, then we had like the civil war, and then 93, if I'm not mistaken, Eritrea got independence from Ethiopia after that, because it was a long it goes further back, because Eritrea in her own right was its own nation to begin with centuries ago, and then obviously Ethiopia, it became part of Ethiopia during the different dynasties and stuff like that. But in here, this was way before the Italians even come. The churches in Gondar were built before the Italians came as well. The castle, sorry, in Gondar. But if you go to Lalibela, you can still see the bullet wounds, the bullet holes from the Italians when they came, because they shot up the church. Yeah, they shot up the church. And the paintings inside, you'll see a lot of, like, obviously Black Angel and Jesus and Mariam and stuff like that. And if you go inside, you'll see some of the damage that was done inside there too.
Serious.
That's mad, though. These people come in and attack your faith. Basically, like, they just no heart.
But see, this is what the problem was when the Italians came to Ethiopia. I feel like the diplomacy between the two, when there was that big dash for Africa, when it came to Ethiopia, because it was already a Christian country prior to any type of Western influence in the country, then they have to go around it differently, because they can't say we're here to save these pagans and their souls and blah blah blah, because they're already Christian. So it brought a different type. They had to, it couldn't be disguised, basically, what they were trying to do. And when you see, like with other nations in Africa, like if you would go to Nigeria or in the Congo, like the individual kings of those nations, some of them, they did these peace protection and from the British. They signed a treaty, so basically they would get protection from the British. But in it, when it was translated, they actually gave up more land and power than what they originally agreed to verbally. Whereas in Ethiopia, because the Empress actually learned the tongue of the Italians, she translated what was written in Italian and compared it to what they writ in Amharic, and found that they were two separate contracts. And then from there, this is when the battle, the war initiated. And she went to and then she went to war with Menelik, and he took her to war, and she was pivotal in the expulsion of the Italians from Ethiopia.
Okay, that's sick. They really thought they could, innit? Mm.
Yeah, they did, and that's why we don't have Independence Day. We have Victory Day. The one thing I wish I would love to do is one day take all my children to the festival when it happens, so they can proper see it.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name, Bibi. It is. Really. But unfortunately, some names, when you translate into the English tongue, it will be ruined. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because Minilik, if you put it with an accent, and the proper British accent, they ain't pronouncing. That's, you know, that children are cruel, man. They will mash it up.
Menalik. What Menalik? No.
Yeah. Yeah. All of them things there. Jedi would be that child. Jedi would be the one to take the Mickey. Yeah. You hear it already?
Yeah,
You've already got it.
Yeah. If we've got like names like Asrat. So yeah.
Asrat.
Wow, see? Can't even.
Mad.
No, you don't get involved because you know something get worse.
You couldn't come to our school and be an ass rat. I'm not gonna lie. When the teacher says it, yeah, no, because you know what it is. We ain't gonna say nothing. What's your name? Oh yeah, Asrat. Oh yeah, Asrat. It's the teacher. The substitute teacher.
Yeah, it's always a fucking substitute teacher.
Asrat.
Finished.
Bruv. Yo, one of them called me fucking shovel, bruv. Yeah, I was so mad. How do you look at my name and look at and you translate that into shovel?
What's this Keel and Peel business?
Shovel, that killed me. Shovel, that was the best. I would have died, Shovel. I'm not even gonna lie.
Where's Garvain?
I would have though.
Where's Garvain? Garvain? Is there a Garvain in here?
I just Garvain.
Sir, do you mean Gavin? I said Garvain.
Yo.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me what my name is?
I know. Shovel Anderson? Nah,
fucking rude. And that's exactly how he said it. Fucking cunt. I'll never forget it.
You get a surname right, but
I was in primary school. I would never forget it. Yeah.
Straight face as well, I can imagine. Shovel Anderson. Shovel Anderson.
You know, like from them ages there, I already had that attitude.
Because you know what? You ain't so mad. You don't know what's there because you ain't answering. You know what you're hearing?
That's not my name.
Look at him.
That's not my name. Yeah, that's not my name.
Shovel Anderson is not here. Yeah, Shovel Anderson is not here.
In primary school, it wouldn't have been that bad. But secondary school,
no. I'm glad it never happened in secondary school. No one ever fucked up.
From then,
we would have got.
From then, your name is Shovel, you know.
Shovel Anderson. You know about Shovel Anderson? She loves food, you see. When she shovels it into her mouth, blood. Shovel.
Disrespect. We don't go on, man, about shovel. I'm out here trying to share my experience with you, and you know, taking the piss. How that work?
Yeah, because it's not sharing, it's shovel. You know what I mean?
But you see how much that it can change though, with the names. Is there any Nigerian names that he used to say them in English?
No.
That would.
No.
Oh, look at him! Nah. No, somebody needs to come through. Give us a name because there was very of them, but I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. And don't be trying to make none up. That's racist.
I'm not trying to make none up. I'm just saying there was bare names out there, bro. That was just a bit mud.
Just come.
Mud up.
Oh no, Trouble's taking a piss.
Oh, what's Troubles to say?
Chev hell. I have it, Chevs.
Wow, this is what you lot are doing now.
Hell, you know.
Wow, this is what you lot are doing now.
Shady.
You see what you started? Jedi? Nah.
Hey,
this is all on you.
Nothing's gonna be M-gay. Nothing ain't gonna be M-gay.
No. Her whole roast session was because you said that to her. She come for me.
She's mad. Yeah, she was mad on Friday.
She come for me. Yeah. I was like, wait, you need to go for Jedi, man. That ain't nothing to do with me.
MJ, that was the classic.
Yeah, she's been mad ever since, boy. Writing bars.
So naughty, man.
She was like, yeah, Sash, I don't appreciate, yeah, my name's not MJ. Like, I said, oh, it's like that, yeah. Someone hit
wait,
you hard.
that wasn't even me.
But it wasn't Sash.
Listen,
Sash was like,
MJ
I'm gonna
just
roast
didn't
you
have
anyway.
it in her to go at Jedi. That's what it was.
You said
like,
you know what? Come for me instead. The
I'm gonna
I
go
heard
at
that.
you anyway.
The first thing you said was MJ, and then you said MJ.
What?
I heard that. I heard that.
No,
he said MJ.
Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Apologies, though, MJ. Apologies. That was not my. No, they
Jess is trying to get all of us in trouble with Mary Jen now.
Yeah, it was their fault.
He's trying to get us in trouble with Mary Jen.
We just running with the Mary Jen is lesbian bars. That's what we're just running with.
Wow.
For the record, she is not everyone. She is not. She's not. I mean, it was a freestyle.
Hold on.
You was right, Chevelle. Jedi would definitely be that child to take the mic.
Hold on. If you don't give head,
come on, man. Someone.
Then what I don't
someone's got to back up
understand
MJ.
is
She's not here. That's
why was she getting at Sash and not getting at Jedi?
Exactly.
I missed this.
She thought I was the easy one to go for.
Nah, bruv. Go for you pissing you off. Don't take it out on others.
Yeah, man. Poor little me.
No, man. MJ can hold her own, man. She's a bully still. Remember.
MJ was funny, boy. She just kept coming back. Just kept getting back up.
She's a true room bully. Yeah, I know. She just don't have it. She's like, all right, you got me.
She really don't.
But just one more.
One more. Yo, she comes.
By the way,
them one-liners. Yeah, no, she's hard with the one-liners. Sometimes it's shocking. I'm like, bro, okay.
She said so. What she said? I was saying something, and then she went. I was saying something that rhymed with defense or something. She's like, yeah, I heard your Bitcoin went down to 50 pence. I was like, raw, okay, you know what? That boy. Yeah,
off the bat,
that was
the rebuttal. Like, I'm gonna rebuttal you right now. How about that? But Sash was on some stringing pure fucking 16 bars together, speeding it up, slowing it down. I was like, hold on, is this Sash? Is this Sash?
Yeah,
you know when the alcohol hits your system.
Demoralizing bars. No, you was doing demoralizing bars. No one wants you, MJ. Like, what? The shit didn't even rhyme.
It starts rhyming. Look at you. Just look at your fucking face. Look at you.
Ugly. Look at you. No one wants you.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You fucked her up. She said it, man. Come on, man. We're not gonna play this game.
It's not. You know what? It was not personal. Hang on, but it wasn't personal. It
was personal.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. Don't say that. No, it wasn't. Anyway, I've wrote loads of nice bars about MJ, so you lot can piss off because it's going to be a very nice session. It's alright.
This one's stirring the pot.
Nice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop it.
Listen, I'm telling you.
I've wrote nice bars, man.
Remember,
Very
even
nice
just in
bars.
having conversation, you left the door open.
She will diss you up still.
She's got you, boss.
She's
on to you.
I've seen it. Nah, I've
You
seen
can't
it
slip up
myself.
now.
I've seen it myself.
I'm scared now.
Sometimes
I'm
she's
scared.
Like,
MJ's not here right now. You know, she's at home writing bars.
No, when she puts the ski mask on,
fucking panel today, I'm done in her. Yeah,
full terrorist mode.
I feel like sometimes you wake up and she's just like, I'm done in Sash today.
Paramilitary.
That's the plan.
Yeah, don't let MJ go paramilitary on you, bro. I'm telling you.
Stop it. No, I'm not.
She's got some bars
prepared.
though when she's ready. I can't lie.
Endless barrage. Yeah, you're gonna be hurt. Like, but you was killing her. You was like, yeah, no one wants you, MJ. Look at you. Look like a potato.
Oh,
all sorts of bars. Like, nah, fuck it.
Wow, that's cold, man.
Yeah, I know.
No,
it's cold.
Matthew is taking it all out of context. Like he's taking it out of the rhyming context.
Don't worry, you ask MJ tomorrow, innit? No problem.
It sounds like you went too far. Again.
You heard her say
when was
it as
the last
well.
time?
You heard her say liquor as well. Like, once the liquor got me, you see?
Yeah, I did.
You gonna say it like
I did hear it still,
now plausible deniability
for real.
and all of that.
Nah,
what are you
for
doing?
real. I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard
you're an
it.
abuser, man. You're an abuser, but
Was you there, Chef? Was you there? Yeah.
I think he
Listen, I was
was.
listening in that part.
Yeah, I think he was.
I was listening
Oh,
in.
you
There
left.
was
Yeah, you
times
left. You left. Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
left,
yeah.
but I was definitely
Yeah.
listening.
That was funny,
At
bro.
times.
Mad. I might have to play that back later. See what going. Because that was yeah. There was a couple
Review
people
it
in the
one
audience
day.
saying like, "Yeah, man, Sasha's getting ham."
I love it.
But I said because you was barsing and getting your flow prior to Mary Jen coming in, innit? And she
But I was
came
having
in
a
and
nice flow, nice good time.
yeah, and she just came in and said, "Yeah, Sash." I knew it was trouble from then.
Yeah, while you were
no.
here.
She was
While
like,
you were
"Yeah,
here.
Sash." Yeah. I knew it. I was like, "Rah, this is the wrong time, you know, MJ. This girl's been like stringing bars together, like no jokes."
Oh,
Yeah,
love it.
no ratings though. That was joke.
That was a fun show, man.
Even MJ, because she's not having it. She heard what Jed said. Like, you're just monotone. Oh yeah. Yeah. She started to add high pitch and different tones in her.
I was gonna say she started coming with some flows though.
I know she started to come with different flows in her raps. Like,
Yeah,
it's not monotone
I
no
thought it
more.
sounded
Like,
it sounded dope.
Yeah, it was sounding
Come
hard
some
still.
flows.
Yeah, it's like dry rap humor. Yeah.
Your Bitcoin went down to 50 pence. I was like,
Yeah, that was
I had nothing to say. I had nothing to say there, boy. I was like, raw.
Mad. There was one where you left the door completely open, brother, and she was like, "Yeah, hold that, Sash." And he was like, "Why, MJ? Why? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, man? Now I gotta do you dirty." Yeah, I gotta do you dirty. Yeah.
No.
That was an evening where Pag didn't even. It was like it had no powers. Try to use it. Like, yeah. I knew you was gonna come with the Pag, but hear this.
I heard that part. I definitely remember hearing that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I knew you're dead food, man. Like, what?
Yeah, I heard that part. I knew it was over since from then.
She's on something else. Yeah, Sasha's on something different. Jokes. But yeah, what? It's past Jedi's bedtime. I said past my bedtime, man. I'm out of here, man. Big you lot up, man.
Yeah, big up everyone.
All right, people.
So what's the deal tomorrow, Judge? You back on here? Are you on this one now?
Yeah, I'm on this one now.
Bright and early.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what? You can't stream it all on the other one?
Nah.
Fuckery.
Really taking the piss, isn't it?
All right, cool.
See you later, family.
Big up, man.
Have a good
nice
night,
evening.
everyone. Take care.
Peace.
Love,
Hope you get to rest, Chefs.
Yeah, man.
We'll sort it out tomorrow.
Big up. All right, big up. Later.